miss a baseball
You
game
can
I'm
literally-
being paid
I
to
like it.
You
attend.
can literally hear the dip in his mouth as he.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Hottest man in country.
I'm being paid to attend a baseball game, but I'm not there with my teammates.
Can you go back to being canceled?
I mean, my gosh.
It's Matt Vierling's walk-up song, John. The clubhouse is probably jealous of Bryce last night.
I imagine.
I thought his walk-up song was "Dancing in the Moonlight."
Yeah, I thought it was Dancing in the
He was
Moonlight.
playing better when it was Dancing
Who
in
is
the
that?
Moonlight.
Whose song is that?
Oh,
Somebody
it's
has
an artist.
that? No, somebody
It
has
was
that.
Vierling.
It was.
Yeah.
Some of the guys change it up.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the guys need to and they don't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have
Oh,
a
please God.
Alec Bohm, please. Yes.
JC, get rid of the Applebee's.
Exactly. Hey, as we start this part of the show live from Ramblewood, where it's the Scramblewood at Ramblewood that is presented by Corona Premier, we want to absolutely thank the Bet Parks New Jersey Casino and Sportsbook app. So over here in Jersey, you got to have the New Jersey version. So you've got the beach, the boardwalk, and the boat and the bay. That's a whole
We're
nother
not
issue.
just going to brush over that, John.
Bet Parks, when you're down the shore, you got to be 21 and in New Jersey. Gambling problem, call 100 gambling.
He complains about jug handles, but he doesn't have a problem with the New Jersey Virgins.
There obviously is a lot of between the jug
I
handles,
did the best I could.
the giant cement barricades that block one side of the road from the other, the no traffic light, the no street lights. It is just.
This is like the lazy national narrative of throwing softballs at Santa Claus, right, Connor?
No, because this is true. That was 1968, Bob. The snowballs at Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
and you've been complaining about New Jersey since
This is this
1968.
morning.
I saw the Wawa on the other side of the road this morning. I was like, oh, I'd love to go there, but it'll take me 15 minutes.
Well, no, they actually have the digital sign above the road that says 12 minutes to that Wawa. They point to the Wawa and says, we'll take you 12
Just go
minutes.
north, hit a jug handle, turn around,
Who drew it up?
hit another
It was a
jug
drunken
handle,
cocktail night.
and then just make another right, and then you can't get out of there, but it's cool.
Buck is so mad because he knows it's true.
Who was it? Who was it?
No, I'm not mad.
When William New Jersey drew up this state, what was his name? William New Jersey?
Yeah, I think so. Old Billy
I
Ass.
think, no, it was Frankie.
It wasn't Billy Ass.
Frankie,
No,
New Jersey.
Franklin Bruce, New Jersey.
When he drew up the state. There were true culprits in the Mets-Phillies season debacle. And you're talking about an 0-6 record against the Mets this year. When you're a good team, when you're a team that is, 12 games over 500 right now? You're a good baseball team. You're in playoff position. And you played that crappily against a division rival. So I tried to look at, and I didn't count country music fan Bryce Harper in my analysis here because I'm going to go with 4 other culprits. It's really interesting because yesterday we did talk about the fact that Nola and Wheeler this year against the Mets came up incredibly small. But I then found some culprits. And I went back and looked at the numbers and they're staggering. There were 6 series played this year. Nick Castellanos was the star offensively. And he didn't have an RBI in 3 of the 6 series. Kyle Schwarber didn't have an RBI in 4 of the 6 series. JT Realmuto only had 2 where he didn't have an RBI. And Rhys Hoskins, 3 of the 6, didn't have an RBI. Here are some of the numbers for you. Nick Castellanos was the star. He was 24 of 76 against the Mets. He at least got his hits for 8 RBI. He hit 316. So it's hard to critique that at least he put himself in position to help the team. Kyle Schwarber was 17 of 69 with 8 RBI, including 4 series where he did. Now, one of the series he only got 1 at bat. So that's a little bit bad. So it's really like 3 series where he did nothing. JT Realmuto, 15 of 63 with 6 RBI in 19 games. Rhys Hoskins, 10 of 68 versus the Mets this year with 3 RBI. If you're looking at, yesterday we talked about it. There was a problem. You expected more out of Wheeler. You expected more out of Nola. You got 3 highly paid major bats in your lineup doing jack. In fact, combined, Realmuto, Hoskins, Schwarber, and Castellanos, they had 25 RBI amongst them in 19 games. That's why you lost. That's why this team fell apart, because your biggest highly paid bats didn't do jack.
If you look at the difference, let's look at the difference between, what's the gap between the Phillies and the Mets? Well, if you go starting pitching, they have 2 absolute studs. The Phillies have a stud and a guy that wants to be a stud.
They have a good
Right.
number 2 and a good number 1.
Yeah, and the Mets probably have
Great.
elite.
Two
Yeah,
great
two
number
one.
1s.
Yeah, closer, I mean, they're lights out with Diaz and all that. But then you look at the lineup. You have a guy, the guy that I've always begged for, right? You have that center fielder leadoff guy. As much as I hate Nimmo and I can't say punch the face guy, perfect leadoff hitter for that team. You have in Lindor, Alonso, McNeil, perfect role guys for their batting lineup. Like guys that, McNeil hits 6 and he's a 300 hitter. And you have Alonso bashing. Lindor has you like 85 RBIs. They're just, I was studying it this weekend, like comparing the rosters. The gap is just that big, John. It is a 10-12 game gap. It's legitimate.
Rhys Hoskins hit 147 versus the Mets this year with 3 RBI. 10 of 68. Huge disappointment. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, they, Ricky says that there's not something in Major League Baseball where guys, are intimidated by another team or just don't have their number or whatever it is. I think.
Really?
I think this is an example of it happening. I don't know why the bats continue to just go silent versus the Mets. Sure, some of it's the pitching, but you're going to face Walkers and Bassett's, and those are guys you should be able to get to from time to time. So yeah, they came up short. The bats did. It's really weird when you throw out Wheeler and Nola 9 times and lose that 9 times. They're not getting any run support. They're not being good on top of it.
And they didn't get the runs.
No, and it's pretty simple
So,
why they're losing this series when you go, oh, well, the bats go silent versus the Mets and your best pitchers allow, probably 4 runs. There you go.
Bryce Harper tried to do his part when he was in there, by the way. When he wasn't at country music concerts, he was doing his part. He really was putting it out there. These other guys, nothing. Jack, 25 RBI from those 4 guys and what they're being paid and what they're expected to do in 19 games, that is collective, just complete failure.
It is. There's no other way to put it. When you're owned by a team, nothing seems to go right. Like, why does it you leave the Mets and then all of a sudden bats start coming alive again? Yeah, is it pitching? Somewhat. But there's a mentality there, and I say this all the time, baseball is such a mental game. Right now, the Phillies mentally are just not there when it comes to the New York Mets. And as I said before, sometimes you play teams and you're just waiting to find a way to win. Other times you're playing teams and you're just, in the back of your mind, waiting to see how you're going to lose. And I think that's, whether they want it there or not, that's the mentality they have against the Mets right now.
Yeah, it sucks. No way to put it. It just sucks. And when you get to the bottom of the lineup and you've got Matt Vierling or Zimmer or Nick Maton, with all due respect to those guys, you're not really expecting much. So you're kind of just waiting for the next round to come around in the lineup for your big bats, and when they come up short, it's inexcusable. They're getting paid to beat teams like the Mets. And look, they've done a really good job this year. They've dealt with some adversity. Harper being out kills them. They've dealt with injuries and whatnot, but some of these guys need to step up when it's the big lights, and
they're just
when you're facing the Mets in your own building and you're not going against Scherzer and DeGrom and you still come up short, it's inexcusable.
I'd like to thank Terry, one of our listeners. Terry.
What do you say, Terry?
And I don't know if Terry's a man or a woman, so I don't know, but they took offense yesterday at the assertion that it was Wheeler and Nola, so much to blame. That take a look at the bats, and when I did the analysis, it really is. The bats. But the thing is, though, is that there were some games that two games Wheeler didn't come away with a win. He pitched well enough to win, and if they had put some runs on the board, he would have had a chance. It wasn't all terrible.
No,
so
I think
it's important.
Complaint about the pitching staff was this past weekend series, not as a whole of the season series, but this past weekend series they came up short.
Yeah,
Wheeler looked bad. Nola didn't perform great. Their best pitcher was Bailey Falter.
Yep.
Which is incredible.
Is that 6 to 8 starts of his now that they've won?
Well, he did a great job the other night.
And
that was
4-0
spectacular.
Syndergaard now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, they score runs for the back end
score
guys.
runs.
For the front end guys, they just don't
I guess
seem
this is
to.
what Jacob deGrom has felt like for all these years.
By the way, we know that there's an audio issue with YouTube, just so you know. Because people are saying, we can hardly hear you on YouTube. We know.
We're getting there.
We'll see what we can do. In Cooney's Corner, something is getting Bob nervous.
Now look, this is trivial and it's kind of not something that I bring up an awful lot, but we have
Because you're not
talked
that
about
guy.
it. We have talked about it over the last couple of weeks, and it's legitimate. And we talked about, remember, before their training camp started and through the summer, people were like, oh, you know what, that nice little Eagles team, they're doing a little fun stuff there. And then it grew, and it got to be, wow, A.J. Brown's really good, Devontae Smith, and then it grew. Jalen Hurts appears to be, okay with these guys, and then it grew. Hassan Reddick and Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean, and now it's like they're kind of the talk of the NFC in a way of, oh, they might win that division, or I wouldn't be surprised if they win that division. Great, we've talked about that. There's another team that's getting the old, oh, look at that little team, they might be fun to watch this year, and it's the Detroit Lions to me.
Really?
And it's making me a little nervous. Well, you got Hard Knocks. Okay? They get on Hard Knocks and all that. Now, look, do I have any data that shows that, teams on Hard Knocks turn out to be better? No, but it gives you an extra boost, as we all know, and it's exposure that you're probably happy to get and all that after a bad season. And then you have a coach in Dan Campbell that is, Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Football, has those guys out there running hills and doing all those things. And people are like, yeah, this is the man, and the players are like, this guy's the best. And then you have, yesterday or the day before, a player-only practice where the coaches were told, stay away, we're going to run practices today. Cool little story that I read about it, team seems to be bonded and all. Now look, a guy like Dan Campbell, who's balls to the wall, punch you in the face kind of a coach, I don't know how much that lasts.
Yeah.
With professional players. That could go down very quickly and players not responding to it. But if it's going to work, it usually works early in the tenure. And it seems like this offseason's just been different for him and his team. And like all the evidence that I just gave you there, this Detroit team might just come out on fire on that Sunday. Look, I don't think they're the better football team, I don't. But if there's a team that seems to be riding emotions, just an outsider reading some stories and seeing some videos and the Hard Knocks a little bit, we cannot take this team for granted as fans, and the Eagles won't. But I don't look at this as a go in and roll this team and get out and no problems.
Even after last year.
No, especially after last year.
See,
Look, that lends more to Detroit than it does to the Eagles to me. You get an ass kicking in the NFL. I'm more apt to lean towards the team that got their ass kicked coming back the next year and putting in a way better performance.
So just before this year, just 5 of the previous 14 participants in Hard Knocks at 35.7% have made the playoffs.
That was on the that was 2020, before the 2020.
It was as the Rams were going.
Yeah, because the Rams made the playoffs.
Yeah,
they made the playoffs, which is
you're kind of buying into my theory of.
And Dallas won the division last year in Hard Knocks.
Yeah, too much hype.
So 2 years in a row, the last 2 teams have made it. So I think it's like 42% now or something.
Okay.
Make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think this is a gimme week 1 by any means. I think Detroit's gonna. They battled last year. They hung in some games. They fought. They're not like a rollover type of team. So yeah, you better be ready week 1.
Yeah.
I don't like being a 4.5 point road favorite already.
Really?
Not really. No. I'd prefer that was like 2, 3, something. I don't know.
What does the point spread have to do with it?
It's the pessimist in me. It's because they're really saying
the player doesn't give a damn about that.
They're saying
at
the
all.
Eagles are 7.5 points better than the Lions.
You do know that in the locker room they're not going, dudes, we're 4.5 point favorites
Yeah,
this weekend, boys.
I don't care. Las Vegas knows what they're doing.
Yeah, it's
well,
funny.
Then if they know what they're doing, you should feel better that they're 4.5 point favorites.
Not necessarily.
The roller coaster of emotions that you have in a training camp because of what you see, what you hear, what you do, what you don't, it is nuts. My first thought, schedule comes out, summertime, all that. Okay, you're going to Washington. 1 loss, that was a win for me. I didn't think twice about it. I'm starting to think twice about it. It's just where I've gone because of all this.
I think you get nervous. It's just
Okay.
an end of the summer.
And look, next week I could be more confident than I was in the middle of the summer. So it's just where I am.
This is like when you have that gap between the end of the college football season and the draft, and you just start overlooking a tape, and then you start nitpicking at a guy that's supposed to be like the best player in the world, and then you just start nitpicking his game. And they'll beat the Lions. They'll roll by 10. I mean, this.
Yeah, I'm not.
Eventually, talent wins out.
I'm not
Lions just don't
concerned.
have enough.
I'm not concerned about that game, and I don't expect it to be a blowout, though.
I do think.
I don't think we're
going to
see. I don't think we're going to see last year's game at all.
I think they're going to play hard for Dan Campbell. I think they're going to make a lot of teams work for the win. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, the Eagles win by 10.
So the Eagles were a 3-point favorite, Jamie. You'd feel better about the game than the Eagles being a 4.5 point favorite. I don't understand the logic why it would make you. I don't get it.
I just don't think they should be favored over 7.5 over anyone right now.
4.5.
Well, yeah, but the road team, the home team gets 3 points. So they're saying if this is on a neutral field, the Eagles are a 7.5 point favorite over the Lions. I
You don't believe that?
I mean, the Eagles were a playoff team, and the Lions were one of the worst.
Yeah, but there's context to why they were a playoff team. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they beat the Lions last year. Maybe that goes.
What was it, 44-7?
Yeah,
Or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think is more
44-10?
likely, 44-7 or a hard-fought game?
Oh, I think 27-17 is more like.
But even if you go in the
Something
middle
like
somewhere,
that.
it's still 27-10.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but it doesn't work that way.
It might work that way.
But it doesn't.
But you don't know.
Right now.
I think
here
you're
to tell
talking
you it
yourself
doesn't.
into being scared.
No, I just don't like when everybody's
Alright.
like, oh yeah, win week 1.
No,
yeah,
I don't
win
think
week
everyone's
one.
doing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
they
think
are.
anyone's doing
Well,
it.
let's
Oh, I
go
think
out-
everyone
was.
is.
I was doing it a
Really?
couple of weeks ago. Absolutely.
I
And
think
it's
they're
only
gonna.
been
Well,
a
how about
couple
this? I think they're gonna win week 1,
Well,
but I
what
think
about
it's
week
gonna be
2?
something like a. Yeah, we can't do that. I like a 10-point.
I
win
win
for
the
it.
first 4
Something
games.
about
I
10.
Win,
So-
Let's pick up a week 6.
Hey Jamie, what are Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy gonna do to save golf?
Yeah, so this came out over the weekend, and I gotta be honest, I don't really get it. So when Tiger Woods flew into Philadelphia on Wednesday to head down to Wilmington for the PGA Tour, it was apparently unveiled to the rest of the tour that Tiger and Rory have been championing a stadium series for the PGA. Now the details aren't out on it yet, but I would imagine it's some kind of top golfish skills competition where these guys are, teaming up and 2 teams competing, and it's some kind of trick shot skills competition in a stadium. I'm sure it's going to be more lucrative for the PGA players, otherwise they wouldn't have any interest in this. Paying golf fan, I am smack dab like a P1, a primary target for the PGA Tour. I have next to no desire to go watch one of these events. I can't.
You really don't?
I can't ever imagine paying to go see these guys hit trick shots in a stadium.
I'm going to tell you this.
If it was free, I would go.
I want you to look at
I
something.
will let that be known.
I want you to look at something when you get a chance called Stadium Links, because they have not done Stadium Links here at Citizens Bank Park yet, or at Lincoln.
I saw a Yankee Stadium. They
did it down at SunTrust Park, which is now Truist Park in Atlanta. I got to do it 2 years in a row. It was freaking unbelievable.
Were you swinging a club?
Yes.
Well, yeah, then that's why it was.
But it's like they
would
play.
you pay money to sit in the stands?
Yes, I would pay to watch Tiger and Rory play like a par 3 tournament inside the stadium. It's unbelievable to play it.
But would you pay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Bob?
It's interesting. So what
would
came to
watch
my
it.
mind is they're trying to appease. They're trying to get themselves tighter with the fans. Let's do something fun. Fans
And
can
make
equate
money.
to it. Yeah, but they're just trying to distance. Look, we're here. We're with you. You're right up front. We're not the live. We're not those guys. Here we are. I mean, it's that power struggle that they're doing, and they're trying to get more endearing, I think, to the fans. Yeah, I probably would. I'd go see it. Sure.
You would pay money.
Yes.
You have to pay money for everything, James.
I would
Well, I'm
absolutely. I would absolutely.
Really?
To go watch Tiger, Rory, and other stars of the PGA Tour play. I can tell you this. If they bring this to Citizens Bank Park, we're all going, and it is the most amazing. It's so cool. They literally have like platforms set up.
I was not
See-
expecting these answers.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
I'll tell you what. Would you rather go to that where you're up close and personal, kind of? I think that's probably how they'll make it with these players doing these different skill things. Or would you rather go to a live tournament?
And they're all mic'd up, by the way, too. So you're hearing Tiger and Rory giving and other guys giving each other a little BS.
Live tournaments don't really
Back
do
and
much
forth.
for me yet because
Yeah.
it doesn't have the prestige of meaning something.
Exactly. I really think that they're like, what can we do to rope in the fans? Oh, let's do trick shots, different things, and show them and be one of them.
It's outside the box. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
I just I guess I'm surprised stadiums would sell out to go watch this.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think they would. You don't?
I
James?
really do.
I guess it would.
I think they would. And you're talking about, what, 40,000 people to sell out?
to watch guys swing at par threes.
Yeah, it's
and skill shots.
Oh
and
my
Top
gosh,
Golf?
I would absolutely watch
Yeah,
it.
I have next to no interest.
Okay.
If it, I would go for free, but I am not paying my hard-earned money to go watch them.
By the way, I can tell you just from a little inside that the guys who are the PGA Tour guys are doing some stuff behind the scenes that's going to come out in the next couple of weeks, teaming up with the widows of 9/11.
Jay Monahan.
And there is going to be a real education session for people about what the Live Tour, where they're getting their money, where they take it from, and the PGA Tour It's going to be. They're going on the offensive around 9/11, and good for them. Good for them, because this is going to be it's an ugly affair right now. This is coming down to it. And Tiger is being front and center, which surprises me.
Yeah, the quotes from the guys were cool. Rory McIlroy was saying, like, yeah, there's an alpha in the room, and it's not me. Yeah, they said when Tiger talks, everybody listens because they know it's good for the game.
Apparently, like Cantlay or somebody, one of the guys tried to like interrupt or interject, and everybody's like, whoa, shut up.
Tiger's
Just
not
be
done
quiet.
yet.
Yeah.
And it was like putting him in his place.
Style over substance is our next discussion. It all surrounds your Philadelphia Eagles. We'll get to it next. We're live at the Scramblewood at Ramblewood. It's an early morning before the big tournament this afternoon here on 97.5 The Fanatic. As a two-time cancer survivor, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody out there who has donated to the American Association for Cancer Research. And today's event will benefit the American Association for Cancer Research. I can tell you that you will at some point in your life be impacted by cancer, whether it's personal with you, whether it's a parent, whether it's a sibling, whether it's a best friend or a coworker. If you've been touched by cancer, you may want to make a donation today to the American Association for Cancer Research. Why? Because 17 million Americans like myself have benefited from the AACR. More than 50,000 researchers worldwide are funded to help drive progress, create the next breakthrough that might end up saving the lives of someone you love. Support cancer patients and their families. Do it in a real easy way. Donate online right now. Go to aacr.org/fanatic. That's aacr.org/fanatic, because I'm living proof that cancer research saves lives.
This is the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
In the Delaware Valley, helping each other isn't just a neighborly thing to do. It's in our blood. It's in our plasma, too. In fact, over the years, thousands of Philadelphia area residents have helped people they'll never even meet by donating plasma at local CSL plasma donation centers. Your plasma donations have been instrumental in our efforts to create new therapies for patients living with rare and serious diseases, and have helped us provide medicines and vaccines to people in more than 100 countries around the world. We're proud to be part of this community, and we can't wait to say thank you in person at local events in the community throughout the summer. So please, when you see the CSL tent, stop by to cool off, hydrate, and grab a fun giveaway. Interested in other ways you can partner with CSL to improve patients' quality of life? Ask us about participating in one of our clinical trials, or learn more at cslbearingtrials.com. That's cslbearingtrials.com. We thank you for all that you do, Philadelphia, because together we are saving lives.
Hi, I'm Patrick Fingles, owner of New Look Home Design, the roofing experts. When you hire someone to replace your roof, you want a detailed, upfront estimate and an expert to get it done right the first time. At New Look, we provide clear line-by-line estimates paired with a 3D rendering of your roofing project. On average, we install one roof every hour, so you know our team has the expertise to manage your project. And we provide a lifetime warranty on every roof installed. Find out why over 40,000 homeowners have chosen New Look to do their roof. From now until August 31st, get 50% off all roofing materials and qualify for 12 months, no payments, no interest financing. At New Look, you can depend on our 20 years of roofing expertise, honest estimates, and guaranteed customer satisfaction. Call New Look today at 800-279-5300. That's 800-279-5300. NewLookHomeDesign.com.
Imagine buying a pair of sneakers and getting a soothing, gentle foot massage like you'd get during a relaxing pedicure just by walking. You might think this sounds too good to be true, but we think it sounds like Skechers' new Massage Fit sneakers. Because Skechers, the comfort technology company, has designed a unique innovation that makes it feel like you're pampering your feet with a gentle massage in every step. The secret is Skechers' new patented wave technology on the sole that gently massages your feet while you're walking around. It feels amazing and is so gentle you can wear them all day, just like your other favorite Skechers sneakers. And not only will you be getting the massage, you'll also be getting Skechers' other famous comfort features, like a special luxury insole that offers extra support for 24/7 comfort. Plus, they come in a variety of fashionable styles, including lace-up and slip-ons, and they're machine washable for easy care.
Get a bonus massage in every step with Skechers' new Massage Fit. Find them for men and women at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward into art class.
A 4-foot replica of the Statue of Liberty using elbow macaroni?
With glue and art supplies from Staples.
By tomorrow.
Right now at Staples, 1-inch binders are only $1.99 each. Plus select backpacks are 50% off. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, this year we're not going back. We're going forward to school. In-store only, ends 8/27, limit 30 on binders.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So we're going to sing it.
We're singing words now.
We'll even sing the business part.
Save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive.
Now that's a commercial you'll remember, even if you don't remember the bundle and save with Progressive part.
We're singing a commercial.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
This is the end of the jingle. A jingle about insurance.
As the official snack of summer, the Philly Pretzel Factory Rivet Bucket goes everywhere. The ballpark, the pool, the beach, even hanging with friends and family in the backyard. Rivets are bite-sized Philly Pretzel Factory pretzels. With dips like traditional mustard, honey mustard, or brownie batter, there's something for everyone. Find your nearest Philly location today at phillypretzelfactory.com and grab a Rivet Bucket, the official snack of summer.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay, Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
Hey guys, imagine if your favorite casino came with an undo button. Well, you get that with FanDuel Casino's Play It Again. Get up to $1,000 back if you're down after your first day. Play your favorite tables, games, and hundreds of slots for real cash. See why FanDuel Casino is the #1 rated online casino app. I just love to explore daily and the weekly promotions. I play with live dealers, and if I ever have a question, well, the best in-class customer support team, they help me 24/7. Sign up for FanDuel Casino with promo code Bob today and play it again with up to $1,000 back if you're down after your first day. That's promo code Bob. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. Must not have previously placed any wager on FanDuel Sportsbook, FanDuel Casino, Betfair Casino, Mohegan Sun Casino, or Stardust Casino. Refund issued as non-withdrawable casino-only site credit that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/casino. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
7 o'clock hour of the John Kincade Show is brought to you by the all-new BetParx app. Whether you're in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, download the app. Use the promo code Kincade. Get a risk-free bet up to $750. Sportsbook and casino in one sleek and easy-to-use app. Get it today and download it. We are over the bridge in Cooneyland. We are over here in New Jersey at Ron Jaworski's beautiful Ramblewood Country Club, where the Scramblewood at Ramblewood takes place today. How long did it take, Coach, to come up with the Scramblewood at Ramblewood? Like, what would you think? Was it a meeting, collective meeting?
I heard it was multiple meetings to come up with this name.
Multiple meetings. I mean, is what? Not the big walrus. What was Coach?
Big possum.
Oh,
Big
Coach
possum.
is the big possum.
Big possum.
He and the posse were on this for a long time.
They were on this. I mean, there must have been 3 meetings, 2 Zoom calls.
This is a big possum production.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He ran it by the salespeople, and they said Scramblewood at Ramblewood.
His Wi-Fi password at his house is Big Possum.
They went it. He's the big possum.
Big
He's
Possum
got it going
6'9".
on. Hey, we thank our friends at Corona Premier for being the presenting sponsor today. Portions of the proceeds benefit the AACR, near and dear to our hearts, and we thank Jersey Mike's for supplying the lunch today. So beforehand, come on out and meet the gang from the best show ever. They will be here earlier today before everybody tees off, so you get a chance to have a little lunch, meet the gang. And also, of course, Cuz Radio will come to you live here from Ramblewood this morning. Little style over substance. I was listening to Cuz Radio yesterday, and both Cuz and Chunas were talking about lamenting how the Eagles last year didn't play the style of defense that they like, that they prefer. And to me, style over substance seems to be the actual debate when it comes to Jonathan Gannon. The Eagles had a severely under-talented defense, a point made by their absolute offseason obsession with improving all 3 levels of their defense through free agency and the draft. Yet they finished 18th in points per game allowed and made the playoffs. The fans didn't like the style of defense. They wanted an attacking defense. And I'm only going to ask you the question. It's simple. One word. Why? Why would you want an attacking defense when you have the worst pass rush talent in the NFL, second worst, and a shaky secondary? That's exactly the type of defense that you would not want to play an attacking style because you would get burned constantly. I don't understand the philosophy. Well, Jim Johnson back in the day. We're talking about a generation ago. Yes, that's the way the Eagles defense played. Buddy Ryan, Jim Johnson, they attacked quarterbacks and everything. If you tried to attack the quarterback with the defense you had last year, you would have been smoked. You would have been 30th in points allowed. You would have been trounced. Why would you want an attacking defense? Now, look, the clock starts now on Gannon. I am not kicking the can down. Gannon should be able to show marked improvement this year in this defense. But I want the discussions about the team to be about substance, not style.
But you got smoked anyway. I think that's what the people's point was when you played good quarterbacks and good teams, you gave up 35 points a game. And you did it by sitting back and letting them complete 80% of their passes. Like, I think that's why sometimes change just has to change because what you're doing isn't working either. Now, look, yeah, did he end out the year with the numbers you've given out an awful lot, John, like 12th in points allowed or whatever it was?
18th it was.
18th, okay. But as we saw, if you're going to be a contender, you have to compete.
Yeah, they didn't have the
against
talent
good
to
teams.
do it.
Okay, but you're talking about changing a scheme, a style of his defense when he was giving up 35 points a game to good teams. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm changing that because that's not working. You may be playing exactly to the style of the lack of talent you have, and yes, I agree with that. But when it comes to the tune of 35 points a game, sorry, I'm going to have to try to fit a square peg in a round hole. I'm going to have to try something different, and I think that's where the fans' frustrations came from.
Yeah, no excuses this year. I mean,
none.
They spent the most on the defense in the NFL. I think they spent $132 million on addressing this defense. That's how much of a problem they realized last year was. At some point you have to try something different. I wonder how ugly it could have gotten if they did try something different, but we'll never know the answer to that. This defense sucked last year. I mean, you had Darius Slay playing out of his mind. Avonte Maddox had a really good year. Outside of that, it was kind of few and far between where you were getting stellar performances from people. Once BG went down, I think it dramatically shifted, the trajectory of that line and everything about him. So yeah, they just weren't good last year.
Well, I mean,
and it's tremendously upgraded when you look at it on paper.
There's no excuses this year.
None.
I mean, let's make it. I mean, he's got
If Jonathan
the talent
Gannon
this
isn't
year.
a head coach next year, he failed.
But if you literally played an attacking style of defense, which I kept hearing week after week after week, I'm still hearing it about last year, you would have literally been crushed. And by the way, yes, Dallas, they gave up 4 more points to Dallas than Dallas averaged. They gave up 2 points less to Tampa Bay than Tampa Bay averaged. They gave up 6 more points. They gave up 6 more points to the Chiefs than the Chiefs averaged. I mean, they didn't do anything. Tampa Bay, I
But
don't
the Chiefs
understand.
almost took their foot off the pedal.
The Chiefs were up by 5 points with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, but that was another one of those
could've
like
done whatever they
false
wanted.
kind of
Okay.
feeling scores.
They were up by 5 points. They weren't having they didn't take their foot off the gas.
They were up by
No,
like
they-
28,
and
they
then
just took their foot off the gas.
I remember
No,
the
they're up
play
by 5
exactly
with 10 minutes
where
to go.
Andy
No, but at
Reid
one
and
point.
Patrick Mahomes went, okay, yeah, let's end this again.
Yeah.
And it was just like a 60-yard bomb,
Yeah.
and Tyreek Hill scored, and it wasn't even a contest. That was one of those false scores I don't think you can equate to how bad they
Yeah,
were.
that
So
game
is
was
Tampa
not
a false
close.
score too?
The playoffs?
No, Tampa. They scored in the
No,
play-
you found out
in
how
the
good
playoffs-
Tampa was in
in
the
the
playoffs.
They scored just a few more points than they averaged during the regular season.
Yeah, how many of the Eagles
Against
won in
the-
the playoffs, didn't they?
No,
No, it was like 20.
it was
30.
30.
Yeah, how
was
much
it
did the Eagles
31?
put up?
Was it 31? Oh, the Eagles. No, well, I'm not talking about Jonathan Gannon with
Yeah,
how
I
much
mean,
the
if
Eagles
you-
put up.
if you let
Tampa
up more-
I'm talking about it's a false thing that all these great quarterbacks did something amazing against the Eagles they didn't do against anybody
Look at
else.
what-
Their stats may have been, but their points were not. They
Well,
gave up what?
But
They
how
gave up
many of them?
35 points a game.
Yeah, how many of
I mean,
them took their foot off the gas though?
The completion percentages were above 70%
Yeah, you
regularly.
had a guy
They did.
completing
They
19 of
absolutely.
20.
They absolutely did. But it's not like they were giving up 20 more points than the teams were averaging
Nobody
against
does that,
everybody
20
else.
more.
John, this
points.
is when like numbers are lying to you.
Yeah.
Like they are. Like you're looking at the numbers and forgetting about what it felt like in that moment to watch the Chiefs
Well,
literally
I was sitting
manhandle
right there in
them.
the building. I watched
Then
that game.
then you must have forgotten when the Chiefs like ran up to like a 3-touchdown lead and then literally took their foot off the gas.
You mean at the last 5 minutes that did?
I don't
think
care
they were up
what
by-
the last
they
5
were up
minutes
by
was.
16.
There was never a doubt that the Chiefs could come back and win that if by some miracle the Eagles took
There
a
was
2-point lead.
absolutely that could absolutely be the case. It was a 5-point game.
That's great.
In the fourth quarter.
And I don't think there was one person in the building, including that worked for the Eagles, that thought we're winning this game. Like who thought they were winning that game?
Not
the
me.
Chiefs. The Chiefs had their way with them the entire time.
There are games that you don't. There are games that you don't think you're going to win. That weird crap happens when you're not up by more than a touchdown.
And the Chiefs could have very easily come back like that. With those weapons.
Oh, I
and
absolutely
that
believe
defense,
if they
yeah,
had went
like
up, if they gave them 3 minutes on the clock, Mahomes could have gone down and
if
found
Andy,
a way to
if
win
Andy
the
Reid
game.
really wanted to, he could have ran it up 50 plus.
Yeah, they could have done pretty much whatever they wanted, it seemed like. No
it's
question
it's
about
the
it.
again though the discussion style over substance. If you wanted to play an attacking defense last year, I'm just going to tell you, you didn't look at the personnel.
Well,
they didn't have the personnel to play that style.
Well, I think they didn't do it.
I know, and that's what. But he's critiqued for that.
But I don't.
He didn't change. That's, I think, what the biggest critique was.
What did they want him
What
to
he
change?
did, he played to his talent.
Right.
And he gave up 35 points a game. I think the fans were like, well, try something different. Look, I could have a basketball team out there, and I think they're a zone team. If I'm giving up 120 points a game, I'm going to say, well, let's try something else.
I think they
Just
would have
try something
I think they
else.
would have given up 42 a game if they had tried to play an attacking style. That
It doesn't
defense,
matter, they
that
lost.
secondary would have gotten smoked.
I agree with you.
But they were getting smoked regardless. Is kind of the point.
See, I think they were getting dinked and dunked. I think they
Well,
were
yeah,
getting
they were.
just
Justin
moved the
Herbert
chains.
just
They
dinked
would have
and dunked
gotten
him.
smoked for huge plays.
But I guess why people were begging for something different was you were just getting slow knifed to death.
I would tell you, Jim Johnson would look at that defense last year and say, "I'm not playing an attacking style with this." Buddy Ryan would go, "What am I playing an attacking style with?
I don't know
What
about
talent am I using to play an attacking style? Who am I rushing the passer
I
with?"
didn't really have a problem with the way he handled the defense.
I didn't
last
either.
year.
I mean, I keep hearing this romanticizing of days gone by. It's a different style. This is a Vic Fangio type of defense.
Yeah,
this
but
is different.
I mean, a lot like me and Jamie grew up with Jim Johnson.
Absolutely, we all did.
So like
and
the-
Buddy Ryan. I
Yeah,
mean,
like the
it's-
thirst for the blitz is there, and I have that too. But last year, it was pretty evident. I mean, their talent wasn't great on the defensive side.
No excuses issue though. Like I mean,
No.
I'm making it clear. He got everything he needs to have a top 12, top 10 defense. Is that fair? 12 or 10? Something like that?
That's a big jump.
Yes. Yes.
But there's so much improvement.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to have rookies. Like a lot is being put on Jordan Davis, and a lot that I read the other day was he looked like he was on ice skates against the Cleveland Browns. You're going to have to live with that sometimes. Let's not forget you can't just plug and play and boom, he's going to be great. Maybe he will, but the odds are that he won't. Does he know how to use Hassan Reddick correctly? Are these linebackers going to be as good as we're envisioning? Because basically right now, right, John, it's all you're hoping they go to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's still a lot of things. your safeties. What are they? I don't know. I like the corners, obviously, but I don't know what the safeties exactly are. So
There's a hell of a lot
still
of hoping.
question marks.
Bob,
yeah.
there's a hell of a lot of hoping going on. Believe me.
Yeah.
Hey, Staples has everything you need for school at prices that aren't going to hold you back. Don't send your kids back to school. Send them forward at Staples, the working and learning store. So looking at a few things. Mike from Delran wants to get in. I want to make sure we get to Mike here. He was kind enough to hold on. Mike, hold on a second here. We got to.
Pat, just keep working that trackpad.
Pat's doing a good job.
Work
here we go.
Work it.
Hold on. There we go. Mike from. Is it working?
Yeah,
I got it. I got
Mike,
it.
how are you, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys?
We're in Jersey, Mike.
He's
I
coming
know
over
you are.
today.
Well, how long are you guys going to be there? Maybe I'll swing by after work.
We're going to be here all day.
Yeah, till midnight. I
Sounds
think.
a good idea. Maybe
We're
I might do
sleeping here.
that. All right. Sounds good. Hey, John, over the weekend you made I saw a tweet, and I don't remember the term you used. It was selective something about if you wanted Herrera out of here, don't be.
Yeah, if you
don't
want
be
Herrera
cheered.
out here, don't tell me you want Kareem Hunt.
Right. What was the term? Selective
Outrage. If you're
outrage.
outraged,
Okay.
if you brought up you wanted Herrera gone because of the domestic abuse, then don't tell me you want Kareem Hunt.
I feel like this stuff with the PGA Tour to live thing is just that.
If it happens, they don't stand a chance. I'm really not.
Okay.
You don't think they can still win the division, John?
No, I really am not.
Okay.
No, I don't believe that.
He's
and I
foolish.
don't believe they can finish in second in the division either.
Did you see what they did yesterday?
I mean, seriously, they went out against the Reds.
It's a sweet 4-1 win.
We're lucky. Look,
Reds used to be a
the
good
Reds
team.
look like a double
the
A
thing
team.
is, though, if this team wins 86, 87 games, I'm going to be really happy with the season.
I don't think you will be.
No, I will be.
No, you won't
if this
be.
Team,
No, because if they win 86, 87, someone wrong.
Yeah, if
Because
they
at
win
this point-
87,
at this
listen,
point they're on pace to win plus 90.
if they
plus.
win 87, they're 20-20 in their last 40. You're
Yeah,
not going to be
that's
happy
not-
going into the
Is that
postseason.
bad?
Yeah, that's not a good feeling.
Wow, that's a good point on
So
your
you
part,
just
Bob.
lied to the listeners
87
and
is
us.
wrong. I wouldn't be happy with 87.
No, you're shooting at 92
but that's where
now
I.
to feel
But
good
that's
going
where
into the
I
playoffs.
think I put 86 in the ledger.
You did, but I mean, it's,
So I'm not
you're-
going to rip them if they win 90.
If
But your
they win
expectations
86, that means they're going to go 19 and 21 the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's
Bob,
not
we
good.
keep you here for the math.
against
baby.
against really bad teams too. I mean, the most.
Oh my gosh,
The
it's
crux
awful.
of that schedule is against bad winnable teams, so you won't feel good.
No. 20 and 20, as Bob just said. I'm not going to feel good.
Apologize
with
to the
20 and 20.
listener for lying.
I lied. I flat
thank
out
you for
lied.
listening.
But thank you for
I
yeah.
flat out lied because I
we
would
apologize
you're right.
for him talking, but we thank you for listening.
You're right. I would not be happy with that. How about 25 and 15?
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
that's 92.
I think I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
And then
there's
you'd
your
won as
92.
many games as the 2008 Phillies.
Baseball's
you never
weird.
know.
And then?
And Jamie, you are too.
Oh, I never
Let's be
denied
honest.
that.
Let's be honest too.
But just get me to this postseason. That's all that matters.
Did you
Close?
go
How
on?
about the postseason?
By the way, one of our listeners asked, "Did Jamie go on the Lego roller coaster?"
My wife did the train ride thing. with
Because
it.
I heard it's too small. Like they would think you'd be like your knees
Yeah,
would be in your face.
I wasn't even gonna do
Gentleman
that
says he was 6'5" and he got on it and he said his legs were in his face.
Yeah, I don't
tall are
doubt
you?
it.
It's terrible.
6'3"?
Yeah, on a good day.
Not a problem for
My
me.
he-
What
with
about
my
a bad
heels
day?
on?
If you got Connor's Theragun, you'd be 6'4". Unbelievable. All right, thanks for hanging out with us. We are live at the Scramblewood at Ramblewood today. Come on out. Meet everybody from The Fanatic. We will be here. And you may meet Mike from Delran, too. And we want to thank our friends at Corona Premier, the presenting sponsor. Everything today has a chance to benefit the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research. Next hour, we've got a 5 questions edition that all surround golf for every member of the team, but let's just say it's golf in some very weird ways. You're not going to want to miss that. But coming up, if this guy was to come to Philadelphia, when would it happen? We'll talk about that next. Maybe Bob has a crystal ball for us. It's the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. I love Landis Block and Concrete. I love the fact that my wife has moved into project manager role, and we are getting ready to construct our backyard patio space. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. It's sort of the finishing touch. You have a blank backyard. You don't really know what to do with it. But Jared and the entire team at Landis Block and Concrete, they know what to do. Go visit them in Souderton at they call it a store. I call it a showplace. And you can check out the photo gallery online at landisbc.com because they've got a ton of ideas where you can pretty much say, I like the look of that. I don't like the look of that. And then we hired our contractor. Tony Marzano is going to put together a beautiful backyard patio paradise with us. And Landis Block and Concrete has the most beautiful materials. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous. We can't wait to see it all come together. You need outdoor living space. Everybody learned during the pandemic that you want it. Outdoor patios, kitchens, fire pits, retaining walls, whatever you want, let Landis Block help you create it. Go to landisbc.com. That's landisbc.com.
This is the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. FanFest 2022 is coming.
Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live. Doors open at 1 p.m.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Here's what to expect.
100-foot obstacle course, Rockwall Mechanical Shark, the Fanatics Haunted Halloween Beach, the Sixers Half Court, the Philadelphia Union's mobile soccer field, the Flyers Inflatable Goal, Franklin the Mascot, gritty, exotic sports cars, all of our Fanatic hosts, DJ Mo Green, loads of food and beer.
And just added, Eagles cornerback Darius Slay.
Darius Slay is brought to us by CSL Plasma.
The countdown is on. For more FanFest info and ticket raid days, go to 975thefanatic.com.
Fanatic FanFest 2022, Saturday, October 1st from 1 to 5 p.m. at Xfinity Live and only from 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Guys, in-person appointments are filling fast for Modern Men's Health, opening September 19th at the South Jersey Medical Center in Cherry Hill. At Modern Men's Health, we can help you fight the effects of getting older and make aging easier. Our licensed medical doctors offer solutions for anti-aging, ED, low testosterone, hypothyroidism, human growth hormone, and more. Don't be fooled by companies who claim they can help you over a computer. When it comes to your health, be sure to get the best professional help available. Our team of licensed physicians insist on seeing patients in person in our office. After just one visit to our health center, we'll formulate a custom therapy plan to help you look and feel years younger. And if we can't help you, we guarantee you won't be charged for the visit. If you're ready to look and feel younger, book your appointment now at modernmenshealthllc.com or call 609-248-4555. That's modernmenshealthllc.com or 609-248-4555. Opening September 19th at the South Jersey Medical Center in Cherry Hill.
Lovael Veli Cardwell, a beloved host for the Call of Duty League, made a sudden exit recently for a surprising reason. After July's New York Major, Veli found himself in an intoxicated altercation between other unnamed broadcast members. This was eventually broken up by players as well as other co-workers. Afterwards, Veli resigned from the Call of Duty League, leaving a spot on the desk open just before the Call of Duty Championship weekend.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Geico presents Daily Affirmations.
Repeat after me. Our thoughts are like the ocean.
Our thoughts are like the ocean.
Our thoughts create our reality.
Our thoughts create our reality.
We're thinking Geico offers claim service 24/7 with personalised attention from an assigned team.
Geico offers claim service? I wasn't thinking that.
We think it and it becomes our reality.
So, what about washboard abs?
Let's give it a go. Think really hard.
Okay, abs.
Yep, keep thinking.
To manifest more Geico in your life, go to geico.com.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and master 5th grade math.
I can't do this. It's impossible.
Not you, Dad, your daughter. Staples will help her move forward.
Right.
Right now, Staples comp books and number 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Plus, 2 pocket paper folders are only 25 cents each. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. Ends 8/27 in store, only limit 30.
Research shows listeners don't like it when ads interrupt their music. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, we made this ad optional. If you want to skip this ad, remove your left earphone. Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
If you're missing this informative ad, you must love wasting your cash.
It's the easy and smart way to save.
Now it's all been said, so if that earphone was out, put it back in your head.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are. Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When fall is more of a mindset than an actual season. When your cozy sweater is more of a symbol than an actual style. And when the person looking back at you in the mirror agrees that it's time your summer gets a fall refresh, grab a new Blood Orange Dunkin' Refresher. Blood Orange and cranberry flavors mixed with fall spices. It's the perfect fall refresh because you can never fall too hard. Even if some would debate whether it's quite fall yet. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Get Xfinity Internet at home free through the Affordable Connectivity Program. Qualifying customers can get Internet Essentials Plus, a $29.95 a month value free. Go to Xfinity.com/free. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit an Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply.
It can happen easily. A few drinks become a few too many. It's time to go and you think of calling for a ride home. Nah, what's the worst that can happen? You get pulled over, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone, drive sober, or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hey, it's Coach Camille. It's time for the Caesars Sportsbook Report. All right, here we go. First things first. Your first bet with Caesars Sportsbook, it's on Caesars, up to $1,250. Here's what you need to do. Simply download the Caesars Sportsbook app and use the promo code RADIOFULL. That's RADIOFULL. Then place your first bet. If you win, awesome. Major congratulations. If you don't, you'll get your stake back as a free bet. Caesars Sportsbook offers a loyalty program that other sportsbooks they can't touch. Those who bet with us earn towards stays at awesome, iconic Caesars locations, as well as free dining, tickets, experiences, and a lot more. Download the Caesars Sportsbook app today and use promo code RADIOFULL. It's all being presented by Caesars Sportsbook. You bet, you get. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 and over. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returned as a credit. Must use within 14 days. See Caesars.com/promo for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now, back to the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
The Big Possum just posted up on Bob and Pat a little bit.
That was all me. I don't think Pat was even in the game.
You didn't get smoked on that one by the Big Possum? Big Possum's
Possum
really
called me
feeling
out.
it.
He is.
Last 48 hours?
He said he was going to golf with us today, but he shows up in
Did you not
jeans.
bring it? You brought Coach, do you have a pair of shorts to be able to golf with us today?
You have golf?
Oh, he
'Cause
does.
Our boss,
He's ready.
Our
He
boss
does.
texted me yesterday and says, I don't think Coach is golfing.
I think he's going to golf. At least a
so.
few
His name's
holes.
on the list. He better.
Hopefully plays a few holes
what's the
today.
few holes thing? Like, you're either here or you're not. All in or all out.
When you're here, Bob, though, you're family.
That's what Ron tells people.
So we want, is that what he really does?
Yeah,
Dylan?
when you're here, your family. Help yourself to unlimited salad and breadsticks over in the corner.
Okay, they have the 7 jerseys hanging everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's the 7. It's the 7 lounge.
7 Tap Tavern.
There's
That it is.
Odell Beckham over there. Not Odell Beckham.
Thirsty
Shoot,
for a
what's the
transfusion.
golfer's name? Beckham.
David
Wait,
Beckham.
I'm
David
sorry.
Beckham.
How do you
Soccer
mess
player?
that up?
Odell.
Do you even know soccer?
There is a soccer player. There's
Yeah, but you said
Beckham's
the
jersey.
who's that golfer Beckham?
Odell
I didn't say
Beckham?
Bacher, did I? Wait, kill that. Let me start over again.
Do you even
yeah,
know
David
sports?
Beckham's soccer jersey's over there, number 7.
I couldn't have told you David Beckham's number for anything.
When
Do
you say
always
the
have
number
same
7, who's besides Ron Jaworski, first person that comes to your head?
Michael Vick.
Mike Vick.
Michael Vick.
Huh, Billy Barber.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're a nerd, so.
There you go.
He's got owned.
Bob, do you have a crystal ball over there?
Coming back from
God,
that.
I'm having a bad day. I do not. I have
You don't
apples.
Okay, you have apples.
I have some apples.
Caramel
slices.
apples?
Yes, with caramel.
I
Yes.
go peanut butter over caramel, but
All right.
I
Well,
respect it.
well, if a deal for Kevin Durant was going to happen, when do you believe it's going to happen? It's gotten awful quiet. Training camp is about 4 weeks from now. And if the Nets really have no leverage, are they just waiting for injuries or something? The Hawks, according to Shams, made an offer of John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, a draft pick, and then 2 draft pick swaps.
Yeah, that made
options.
me laugh.
Isn't that better than what the Sixers would offer?
No.
No, it's not. Don't say that.
That's not better?
If you wanted it to be, you couldn't even talk it into existence.
No, I mean, Tobias Harris is better than John Collins. Right?
Tobias Harris, so you're going to have what? You have him for 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
2 years. Tyrese Maxey's better than DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
The market, no, Shams, though, the market for Tobias Harris wouldn't be brisk because of the contract.
Well, that's
So
what
that's
he's
what I'm
saying.
saying. So is it a better offer?
Yeah,
But he would
Tyrese
have
Maxey
to.
is one of the best pieces
Oh, I think
they
Tyrese
could
Maxey's a
acquire.
great piece.
Tobias.
If you're Sean Marks, you're salivating at the idea of getting Tyrese Maxey.
See, that's the only thing I'm thinking of is that Shams also throws in the little tidbit of, well, the Tobias Harris contract is not one that teams are like saying, okay, we'll take that on, yeah. And he said there are many teams that can't take it on.
But the Nets are one of them that they have to take it on.
They'd
in order
have
to match
to.
the money.
No, they would absolutely.
I don't think the Sixers are trading Tobias Harris unless it's in a deal for
The
Kevin Durant.
Boston can do better than anybody. Is that not fair?
Jaylen Brown's really good because of his age, and he's a really nice piece there. He's better than Maxey. Marcus Smart, yeah, you like having a guy like that, but I don't think he's maybe as sexy as some around the league do. Like, to me, he's a solid piece. He's not – I don't know. I don't get giddy over Marcus Smart like some people do.
There's some saying that the deal would be otherwise, but that Jaylen Brown's the best piece that they could get in return.
I would think so.
No question.
Jaylen Brown's the best piece. Well, but I just heard that Tyrese Maxey was.
He didn't
Jaylen
say-
Brown's the best.
No, I said in the Hawks compare. Jaylen Brown's
Well,
the
no.
best because he's,
I'm saying-
24 maybe? He was really young when he
I
came
love.
out.
I don't want to see. I honestly don't want to see this deal, and it's crazy, but I don't want to see it done. So for me, it's I'd rather see something different at this point, if that would work. Like, to me, I'd rather see something different. I'm just
I
not
actually
into-
am going to talk about this a little bit
Good.
later because it's in the. But when does something happen with Durant? I
when does
do
it
believe
happen?
before the season starts. I absolutely.
So it
believe
would be, you believe even when they don't have leverage?
Yeah, something's going to happen. Something's going to go down. I don't think Brooklyn can go into a season with Kevin Durant not wanting to play for them, not knowing what's going to happen. Look, you went all in a couple of years ago. Do you go to the depths of Kevin Durant? I don't know. What's he, faking an injury? He says he doesn't want to play for you. I think you have to make a move if you're the Nets, even if you do get clipped. Probably a lot, not just a little bit.
I don't know. They were all working out in the gym the other night. Kyrie's in a good space now.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, they were working out in the gym, Bob.
How about
Tuesday?
Kyrie and Durant. And
how about
I think one or two
how about
other
Ben
guys.
Simmons? How's he doing working out with him?
I didn't see him in the
Yeah, I
open
didn't see him,
run
yeah.
that they did.
He was in the candy store, though.
I am not excited.
With bodyguards.
Curious to watch how that story plays out this year. The Ben Simmons angle.
So I get a story the other day, Bob, by the way, from another listener telling me that he travels with a bodyguard.
Yeah, in the candy store when you saw that guy.
Yeah,
that was a bodyguard?
There was two bodyguards.
There were two bodyguards?
Yeah, if you notice, he looked ahead. He got the first
Okay.
guy, and then there was a guy
Are
behind
you
him.
kidding me?
I would too if I was him.
You would travel with two bodyguards?
At least one, yeah.
Really?
He's probably wearing $400,000 in jewelry. Like, this world's crazy. I'm definitely, if I can afford a security guard and I'm him, 100%.
Okay, so Bryce Harper.
He's probably not wearing $400,000 in jewelry.
So it's because he's wearing $400,000 of jewelry to the candy store that he needs bodyguards?
Makes you a target, yeah.
Why not just not wear $400,000 worth of jewelry to go to a candy store?
Because that's not how he
I
lives.
didn't think they were. I thought they were buddies of his.
No, they're security.
And then I got told they were paid security.
Oh, yeah, you could tell the way he looked at him.
You think he has buddies?
Yeah,
like,
that
in all
might be the
honesty, like,
truth.
he's such a loner. I don't think he has friends.
And look at who's more recognizable in the national picture, Ben Simmons or Bryce Harper? You know, I would think Ben Simmons is. And who's more hated not just locally, but maybe even nationally, than Ben Simmons.
I know where Jalen Hurts goes to the grocery store because people have sent me things before. Jalen Hurts goes grocery shopping by himself.
Good.
He's the starting quarterback of the Eagles.
He's not wearing gobs and gobs of diamonds. Like,
He's
that's a
not
big
hated.
part of it.
Really?
And Ben Simmons feels hated by this city. So what does hate?
Enough that you'd have to have two like guys there to protect you at all times.
Hate leads to irrational things by people. This world's crazy. I mean, if I'm Ben Simmons,
I think he's crazy.
I'm not taking any chances with that. I'm traveling with security too.
Keep in mind, like, this is coming from Jamie. Jamie brought Connor here to be security.
Oh, okay. Because Connor, I wonder what Connor was doing.
I mean, the guy walked up just now, and Connor started attacking him with his Theragun. So,
what was the gentleman? Why was the gentleman? What was going on with the gentleman there that he was?
That's that guy's shtick. He goes up to players and calls them by the wrong name, and
No, the guy over here.
oh, that guy.
I was wondering what
that's
he was.
that guy's shtick. He goes up to radio hosts and call him by the wrong name.
Hey, you want to come to Arizona with us? We're going to have a great, great time. I can promise you now. Reserve your spot now with a small deposit at PhillySportsTrips.com. Philly Sports Trips, travel with the pros. Jamie, did I hear you're going to make the trip down to Washington too with Philly Sports Trips? Because I think I'm doing it. You're not doing that one?
Don't know yet.
I think I'm doing it.
We may be obligated to other things.
Oh, yeah, you could be obligated to other things.
We'll see.
There's if there's a bus trip, can you imagine I think
I did it last year, though. It was a great time.
I think if Jamie was bus captain, Pat, I think the people would pile onto that bus. Would want to be on Jamie's bus.
Do the buses have captains?
I think Bob, they have to have a bus captain.
Do you wear a captain hat?
Yes.
I don't know. That would be a bougie bus.
You think so?
Yeah,
Just
caviar.
So Jamie's
wine
bus.
and caviar,
Yeah, caviar. There'd be like a Wes Anderson movie would be playing.
Cooney's bus, just Corona premieres for everybody.
Yeah,
Doritos, soft pretzels.
Corona premiere.
Yeah, Cooney's bus is the
And
one
you
you want to
said-
be on.
Fart contest.
What? Pat,
Did I say that?
Dude, grow up.
Pat, what would be on your bus? Candy.
It would be Ben Simmons would show up with the stuff he got from the candy store.
but and his bodyguards? Does he have to share a seat with the bodyguards?
Yeah, him and his bodyguards would show up. And
that is unbelievable. Hey, biggest answer, I'll say it again.
That shocks you that he has bodyguards?
To go to a candy store in the
Well,
mall,
he's in the mall.
yes.
It's not just specific.
What's he think he's going to face at the mall?
Crazy
Are you
people?
kidding?
Well, no,
You
they're
know this world a little bit?
They're first of all, they're the shoe cleaners, okay, and they'll get you.
The
and
bourbon
then after
chicken people are
the
really
bourbon
aggressive,
chicken, but
coming at you with those toothpicks.
They
You
do,
never
and
know.
that's delicious. You always get sucked
The
into
bourbon
that.
chicken is great.
And Ben may get injured.
There's
You might.
the dead sea salt people, like
Oh,
the dead
yeah,
sea
they
people.
pressure you.
They'll pressure you. I
Yeah,
mean,
they
there's a
pressure
lot
you.
of
Those
people ready to
helicopter guys
attack.
in the kiosk in the middle.
Oh yeah,
You might
they're
fly one of them into your
uh-huh.
eye.
I mean, I'm thinking
Sprayed
of all
with
the.
cologne that you might not want. I mean,
I
the
know.
malls are
I know.
deadly.
LeBron goes nowhere without it.
Yeah, obviously.
LeBron's LeBron.
Okay, Shaq goes nowhere with one.
That's because Shaq's
7'8",
lovable.
600
Yeah.
pounds.
Shaq's
Yeah,
lovable.
Shaq's lovable.
And Shaq's not wearing $500,000 in jewelry.
LeBron isn't hateable.
I don't.
What?
Some people
I
hate
think
LeBron.
people either love him
But-
or hate him. They're very
Okay, you
few
may
people
hate
in
him because he
between.
plays for other basketball teams. I don't think anybody really hates LeBron James.
Do you watch the news of the things that happen here? There's people just standing still and getting punched in the face from behind.
Rick
for
Moranis.
absolutely no reason.
Rick Moranis got it.
Yeah, if they're coming after Rick Moranis, they'll come after anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. He beat Danny O'Shea one time in a football game, and now all of a sudden people are taking swings. It's wrong.
Danny O'Shea was a tool.
Okay, you two are weird.
Oh, we're weird. Okay, bud.
Hey,
Look at my bodyguard.
in Cooney's corner, Bob says there's something we're all in agreement of, and I don't believe it. Listening to this show.
Now, let's see what's in Cooney's corner.
Yeah, Jamie and John are at 100%. Pat's at 95, and I'm above 85 and above, that the Phillies will make the playoffs. I do think it's a given. And my premise at the All-Star break was there could be brighter times ahead. This was at the All-Star break because nobody had really done anything unexpectedly. Schwarber, the home runs, okay. But a lot of them were solo shots, not a lot of game winners on it. But, something above average. In the first half of the season, meaning the All-Star break, they really didn't do anything above average. So you thought, okay, if Castellanos can hit in the second half, and Real Muto hits in the second half, and Bone keeps it going in the second half, and Wheeler and Nola continue in the second half, this might even be a better team than they were in the first half. But then I started to think, is there something, and we're starting to get on the edge of it with the starting pitching and the bullpen, is there something that absolutely can't happen to the Phillies that would lend them not making the playoffs? Is there something that realistically that you think it could, but
that
it
would
can't,
keep them from
that would
making
keep them from
the
making the playoffs?
Yeah, Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola become September Nolas combined.
That's like one of the things, and look, that's not outrageous.
No, it's not.
And that's the scary thing.
They have 8 starts left. Each of them have 8 starts left if necessary.
I mean, you should be going at worst 5-3 in those 8.
I mean, you're only a game and a half up on the Brewers.
You
for
are,
that.
right.
It's just a game
and
and
they
a
just
half.
beat the Dodgers last night. But
They did shut them out.
Yeah.
To me,
It's the pitch. So for you,
I don't
James,
think there's
starting pitching.
Yeah, it's not. That's not it for me though.
No.
Yeah, what is it for you?
I'm gonna say if they take another crippling injury to this offense, especially the outfield, if something like
a Schwarber
or a Castellanos
or Harper can't come back
or Harper
he comes back and-
Harper may have gotten injured at a country music concert last night instead of going to watch his team play baseball.
Well, losing his voice singing, I don't think is going to affect his swing.
Maybe.
So.
I mean, no. I think that would be if anything hampered Harper or if Castellanos or Schwarber went down. I think that they're running out of major league outfielders.
What's yours, Pat?
That's a really good one. I thought about injuries. I will go with bullpen though. I mean, the bullpen injuries that have already happened with Knebel and now Dominguez is down, and hopefully he'll be back September 2nd, but who knows? Like, I don't want to see the 2020-2021 Phillies bullpen.
Oh, my God.
And the bullpen, when we looked at the resurgence of the Phillies this season, one of the big reasons why was because the bullpen was so good. And now you're having to throw out Nick Nelson more than you want to. You have to throw out Andrew Bellotti more than you want to. They're throwing out some guy from AAA only to give up a home run, and then they're designating him for assignment. Like they're kind of scrambling to get somebody. So with Wheeler struggling the way he does, and he's not really able to go through 7 like he was pretty much accustomed to. September Nola coming up. I don't want to get to the point where these guys go out there, they give you 6 innings, they give up 2 earned runs, and then the bullpen comes in and it just blows it.
Yeah, it's weird because last night when I saw this morning rather, when I saw that Milwaukee won against the Dodgers, and I look and I see 1.5. I said, wow, we're really taking, and now granted the schedule is what it is for the Phillies, but we're really kind of taking for granted throwing out there 85 and 100% that they're going to make the play. It's only a game and a half.
It is.
You know, that's nuts.
I know I'd looked at it before, looking at the Brewers. Now I'm trying to pull up the Brewers schedule here. You got 2 more. They got 2 more with the Dodgers. They have 4 more with the Cardinals. They have a week where they play the Yankees and the Mets, 6 games. So they have a
tough
got a
one.
pretty tough schedule while the Phillies are playing some, other than the 6 games with the Braves or 7 games with the Braves. They got a pretty easy path.
Yeah, how late are those Yankee Mets games? Or is that just a week away or so?
While the 16th through the 21st of September.
Yeah, see, now where are those 2 teams going to be? You're talking about a Mets team
and
that's
then they play
still-
the Cardinals. By the way, that's 3 against the Yankees, 3 against the Mets, and then they play 2 with the Cardinals. They play 4 with the Cardinals. That's a pretty good. That's 10 games right there that the Phillies don't play.
Yeah,
they don't have any of those games left. Again, they didn't play the Yankees this year, but that is interesting though, Bob. I mean,
game and a half is still a game and a half.
I know you made me feel better, Bob, and not you made me feel worse.
No, see, it's the wave of emotions I try to give you every day, John.
There you go, buddy. Hey, Jamie, you talk about the legend of Nick Foles. It exists. It really does.
Yeah, Nick Foles.
I named a dog after him.
Yeah, he might just continue to grow and grow before all of our eyes. We may never see the end of it.
Not before my eyes.
What is that?
Frank Reich in camp this week was quoted as he was asked about Nick Foles and him being a cult now and all that. And Frank Reich went on to say, well, his arm's actually stronger now than it was in 2017 when he came in for the Eagles. I had never heard this before. I don't think a lot of people did, that Nick Foles was playing through apparently a tremendous amount of elbow pain during that playoff run. And you never really would have known it with the balls he threw.
I don't
in the
remember
Super Bowl.
ever hearing that.
Never hearing that.
Toradol is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, and it's even more incredible to think, he was throwing those bombs to Torrey Smith and Alshon, Corey Clement, just placing them on the money, playing really hurt. And this guy's folklore just continues to grow and grow now, even like 5 and 6 years later.
Well, if you remember, like at the beginning of training camp, he missed that training camp because of an elbow injury.
Correct. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah,
part.
that I do remember. Yeah, that's good memory by
It's
you.
all up
Pat.
here,
good
John.
elbow
Thank
knowledge,
you. I'll
Pat.
see myself out.
I mean, he's the all-time legend that'll never be able to be topped in this town, right? Like nobody's gonna have the
folklore around Nick Foles.
around
no
him.
one will be bigger.
Just retire that.
He's
a big man.
He is a folklore
BBM.
figure. He
Yes,
really is.
in many ways. I
Yeah.
mean, there's jokes. There's playing through pain now. There's the perfect Super Bowl to beat Brady. I mean, this guy's legend just continues to get more impressive the further away we get from the Super Bowl.
Next thing you know, it's going to be like, well, he was about to get his leg amputated.
Oh, yeah.
Day
I
before
never
the Super
heard
Bowl,
about
but
the elbow during
No.
that Super Bowl run at all.
But, I mean, it makes sense of why you won it, though, right? Like,
Yeah,
you're
I
not
get-
going to give the Patriots of all teams any.
Yeah, Belichick will, break it.
I thought it was. I saw a highlight of him this week throwing a no-look pass. Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah, it was a highlight of his, the preseason game, and he's looking down the middle, and he throws an out to the right, like a running back coming out to the right without looking, right on the money. And it's like, man, when this guy has confidence,
When he's locked in, he's cool as hell.
Well, I heard the other day what he threw a pass, and the defender kicked it, or it went off his shin, and Matt Ryan goes, "Yeah, nobody caught that one." Like they're giving each other crap back and forth because they about their battles over the years.
Colts are going to be good this year, I think.
I think they're winning that. I think they're going to win that division.
They should have been a playoff team last year.
They should have been.
But
All
the
they had to do
quarterback,
was beat the Jaguars.
I forget who their quarterback was.
It's not important.
And it's not easy to beat the Jaguars. It's not.
There's a lot of pressure in those last couple games when you have to win one to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and when you're facing a vaunted offense
Some
and
people
defense
feel
like the
it.
Jags.
Yeah.
Do you
Some don't.
One of the toughest 32 teams in the world.
I gotta
say so,
I gotta think though that Doug Peterson is going to do a lot for Trevor Lawrence.
I would think so.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Now, whether that means that they're going to win, if he goes 6-11 this year, something like that in Jacksonville, I'm going to be really impressed.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if he gets it pointed in the right direction.
They hated Urban Meyer. I think that's
Oh,
one
my
of
gosh.
those just kind of like Girardi changes where for the sake of change, it's for the positive.
Yeah, I mean, and him coming in and buying people ice cream, that's going to go a long way.
Trevor loves ice cream.
Yeah.
Trevor
he
does?
What's his favorite kind?
Trevor does?
Rum raisin.
That's a little disturbing for a
How about
22.
Dave? How about
I have no idea what his
How about the
favorite
idea?
was.
Do you like the concept of marrying the only girl you ever dated?
No.
Well, I'm not the overly religious type. So
No, but I mean, as far as
Well,
the only girl you ever dated, like
yeah, but I think a lot of that is probably religious types. You know what I mean?
yeah, and he is,
Yeah.
and he is.
So I don't get that.
I would
You
be
really chose right away? First
I'm
one?
like, man, you just really have great accuracy.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Good pick.
Hopefully, it works out. I'd be nervous if it was my own kid. I'd be a
If
little
it
nervous.
was your own kid marrying Trevor Lawrence?
First boyfriend,
I'd be all right with
you're marrying the first boyfriend.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
I think getting married young is a mistake, but what do I know?
yeah, who knows?
How old were you when you got married?
I was in young 30s.
Okay.
But
What are
I
you,
don't
Pat?
think people
Pat,
should
what
really
age
get
were you
married
to get
before
married?
25.
I was
It's a personal question.
27?
27.
That's good. Your
Bob,
frontal
Bob,
lobe
what did you
was
marry?
developed.
28?
I was 27 also.
27.
See?
Yeah,
Fully
27.
developed frontal lobe.
So I waited till 36.
married
Look
at
at
20.
us, and we're all still married.
Married at
See?
27, divorced at 28.
Wait a minute, we're a show with no divorces.
Wow.
Like,
Well,
that's pretty good of us.
Because Michelle
trending that
Michelle Ferreri hasn't called me back yet, but
She's
I left
waiting.
many
She
voicemails.
is waiting, and she just
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
The restraining order came in against Pat.
I
Who is
signed one letter
Who is
on the divorce
Mrs.
document
Egan
every
calling
time.
is what I want to know. I mean, man, that could be. Could it be Martin Law?
She tried to call Joe Cordell, but he's not licensed
He's
in our
not
state.
Oh, so then she's
okay.
she's looking.
That's okay.
She's looking elsewhere. It's going to be a great outing today, and we hope that you're going to join us for the Scramblewood at Ramblewood, presented by Corona Premier. Coach says he's looking forward to swinging the clubs with you, and he will change out of his jeans and put on shorts. I don't know that I've ever seen Coach in shorts.
Big Possum's a big hitter.
I don't know that I've ever seen the Big Possum in shorts. Ever. He doesn't wear shorts
I have.
to work.
No, I have.
He doesn't wear
FanFest.
shorts to work.
FanFest.
He's always at FanFest.
And when he gets rid of the bodies,
He wears the Jimmy
shorts are-
Connors
Yeah.
tennis shorts, though. The 80s short Jimmy Connors tennis shorts.
Yeah. When
Little
it's
strange.
amateur night at the club, he also wears shorts, but
Hey.
they come off quick.
I'm going to ask you to turn back the clock to April. We'll get to that, plus 5 questions with Kincade that will leave every member of the panel baffled. It's the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. I've been talking about my energy expert friends at Beyond the Bulb, and maybe you don't understand what they do. They're instant revenue boosters for your business's bottom line. What do? They're going to help you save 30 to 40% of your energy costs. Because if you're a PECO customer or you're a PPL Energy customer, they have the relationships in place. You've heard me talk about it with my PECO friends. You got to get on the incentives now that Beyond the Bulb helps you take advantage of. They got the knowledge and experience to get you the most savings, the best product, and the lowest costs guaranteed. So you're a PECO customer. You're a PPL Energy customer. You're going to get greener, more efficient lighting at little or no cost to you. So it's going to improve your bottom line. It's going to reduce your carbon footprint. You're going to spend little or no money doing it. They've been, in fact, awarded the PPL Direct Discount Contractor of the Year. What I want you to do is check out the number one, beyondthebulb.com. That's the number one, beyondthebulb.com. Or call them at 484-246-6542 and see if you qualify. Bring your PECO or PPL Energy bill, and you're going to find out if you deserve that brighter bottom line for your business. You do. Make the call today.
This is the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Offer ends 9/21/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Call or go online for details. After promo, regular rates apply.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and master 5th grade math.
I can't do this. It's impossible.
Not you, Dad, your daughter. Staples will help her move forward.
Right.
Right now, Staples cop books and number 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Plus, 2 pocket paper folders are only 25 cents each. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. Ends 8/27 in store only, limit 30.
Research shows listeners don't like it when ads interrupt their music. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, we made this ad optional. If you want to skip this ad, remove your left earphone. Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
If you're missing this informative ad, you must love wasting your cash.
It's the easy and smart way to save.
Now it's all been said, so if that earphone was out, put it back in your head.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Now, local businesses can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickups. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSconnect.com/local. Specific markets, restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination.
Of all the multitudinous manifestations that water can take, in oceans and ice cubes, in glaciers and streams, vapors and rain, double black diamonds, lap swims, and brains. Of all that water everywhere, only 0.5% is fresh water available for human use. That's why at Moen, we're innovating to save 1 trillion gallons of water by 2030. Discover Mission Moen at moen.com.
So, what's the score in your house? You know, from the epic thermostat battle that's been raging all summer. Secretly adjusting the thermostat when your partner wasn't looking to try and stay comfortable. It's time for a truce with special financing offers and rebates on a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system from Trane, including a whole house air filtration system to keep the air you breathe clean and safe. Visit Trane.com to find an independent Delaware Valley Trane Comfort specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval.
As the official snack of summer, the Philly Pretzel Factory Rivet Bucket goes everywhere. The ballpark, the pool, the beach, even hanging with friends and family in the backyard. Rivets are bite-sized Philly Pretzel Factory pretzels. With dips like traditional mustard, honey mustard, or brownie batter, there's something for everyone. Find your nearest Philly location today at phillypretzelfactory.com and grab a Rivet Bucket, the official snack of summer.
Are you a skilled carpenter with a creative side? Are you tired of not being challenged, appreciated, or just hate going to your current job? If so, Valley Grove Construction is looking for you. We keep our carpenters engaged and motivated by doing a variety of work. We provide a safe and entertaining work environment, so our carpenters look forward to coming in each day. If you're looking to earn top dollar and join a company that will truly value your talent, please apply today. That's valleygroveconstruction.com and click on the Join Our Team link, valleygroveconstruction.com.
You finally got that new car, so you called your insurance company.
Your call is important to us. Please hold.
We are the tippy top, we're top insurance.
You ended that call with their jingle stuck in your head. Then, you called NJM.
Thanks for calling NJM Insurance. This is Claudia. Let's see if we can save you up to 25% on your auto insurance.
No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Visit njm.com for a quote.
Philly, we're big fans of keeping you healthy. With Health Fanatics by Virtua Health, explore exclusive articles, expert insights, and so much more. Visit 97.5thefanatic.com/Virtua.
Do it, coward.
Oh, apparently that's me. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to tell you about college football being back. Last Saturday was the last time we have to go a weekend without football, and it's a great time of the year. So enjoy the tradition, the fun, and the great offers from DraftKings Sportsbook. To celebrate the best time of the year, new customers can bet just $5 on any team and get $200 in free bets instantly, win or lose. You can also place a same-game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. Just combine multiple bets into one, like which team will get the win, which team will score first, and plenty of more options. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. Bet just $5 on college football and get $200 in free bets instantly. That's code FANATIC, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. One per customer, minimum $5 deposit and wager. $200 issued as 8 $25 free bets. Restrictions apply. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook. In partnership with the Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
We are reinventing what sports talk radio can be. Whether we improve it remains to be seen.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
AM sponsor of the John Kincade Show is our friends at Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit paworkinjury.com. We are live at the Scramblewood at Ramblewood, Ron Jaworski's beautiful Ramblewood Country Club, where we will have the show today. Cuz Radio comes your way at 10 here, leading you up to the Scramblewood at Ramblewood, which tees off this afternoon. Come on by, meet everybody from the best show ever. We'll be here to have lunch with you, hang out during Cuz Radio, so come on by and see them. 8 o'clock hour is brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit paworkinjury.com. I think a new segment we may have to debut on the show is Jamie being blocked by people.
Yeah,
Jamie been blocked. You have been blocked by a internet media organization.
Yeah, I'm becoming a bad boy at Twitter. I get blocked by people fairly
How
regularly.
do you get blocked?
I feel like I'm pretty non-offensive on Twitter. I don't know. Apparently,
you're getting
irritate some people.
You're getting blocked by internet news organizations.
I know. It's like you throw the worst trade proposal you've ever heard in the world against the wall, and then when people have backlash against the stupidity of it,
you get blocked?
You get blocked. I mean, who would have thought?
Look, our stupidity every day, we just get harassed about it.
Yeah, but I would never say a running back and a second-round pick for a backup quarterback. I mean, that's just nonsensical.
So you got blocked for that?
I found out I was blocked because of that. Because that started making the Eagles' Twitter rounds last night, and I was like, why can't I see this tweet? And I was like, oh, this media company blocked me.
Pat taught me the best about mute.
Strange.
Pat taught me the mute technique. It's the best thing you've done for the show since you've been here, Pat. And I thank you for it every day.
I asked him to show me how to do it. He took my phone, looked up all of your social media, and
then he muted it.
Yeah.
And then, too, the muting of words is another great one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
There are words you want to be able to block out.
I would like to tweet block or mute any trade proposals that this person continues to throw against the wall because they are doo-doo.
Let's go back to draft night in Las Vegas. That was a fun night. A lot of great time in Vegas. No selections have yet been made. These are the parameters. So do not.
It wasn't fun when he broke his face at the end of the game.
I was just about to say
that was not fun.
Is this before or after Joel Embiid breaks his face?
Focus. No selections have been made on draft night yet. No trade for A.J. Brown. No Jordan Davis. No Cam Jurgens. No Nakobe Dean acquired. Not knowing Bradbury was coming to help at corner. Okay, so it's all before any of that happened. Bob's like 4 beers in at the hotel. Be honest, could you have ever imagined thinking 3 months later that the Eagles were going to pretty much be the NFC East darlings and the hot team to be like the dark horse in the NFC? Before any draft picks were made, any of that. Could you have seen this?
Well, we knew.
I couldn't have.
We anticipated they were going to get better, right? Because what they have, the 15th and the 18th, right?
Yes.
So going into the draft, 15th, 18th, we knew what the needs were. We were talking linebacker. We were talking maybe wide receiver. We were talking defensive line. We thought that they were going to be able to hit, and then other picks, we thought that they could hit on them. I think getting better was our theme.
Yes.
I don't think getting into NFC division title, Eastern division title talk was all on our minds.
No, we weren't talking about it at all.
You know, and the pick came up, and John, it's my favorite memory of the night, you pacing back and forth and hoping that they would take Kyle Hamilton and us yelling for them to take a punter and you getting pissed off at us. And, you know, like it was one of the greatest parts of the night. But think about that. Had they added a Kyle Hamilton and maybe something, I think we still would have just said, okay, they're better. But what they did is they catapulted themselves up to possible division-winning
So
champions.
what move was it, Jamie?
A.J.
Was
Brown.
it one?
Yeah.
The A.J. Brown move? Was
probably
that it?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest by far because that's an immediate proven commodity. It's not a rookie you're relying on where you haven't seen play before. That's the one that probably tilted the needle the most for people because, I mean, the two biggest concerns with this team are probably the pass rush and the quarterback, and the A.J. Brown move helps the quarterback tremendously. It helps Devontae Smith. It helps Dallas Goedert. It helps everyone on the offense. So I think that was the one that pushed people probably into excitement. And then I quietly think Bradbury was the one that kind of inched it over the excitement
Put
line.
the bow on the package.
Yeah, because then all of a sudden you go, oh, wow, we have 3 legit cornerbacks. You add Reddick. You got Jordan Davis. Hopefully the pass rush improves. And you improved what could be the 2 biggest questions with this team.
Yeah, it was the A.J. Brown move for me, especially.
That was nuts.
I mean, it came
you
out.
think it legitimized everything? Is that sort
yeah,
of
and it came out of nowhere too. We never even considered the fact that they could use one of those first-round picks to trade for a proven commodity. A.J. Brown.
We never really talked about it.
Yeah, A.J. Brown's name wasn't exactly out there. He hadn't demanded a trade. We didn't know that there was a contract dispute. So the fact that really did come out of nowhere. It did a lot for, I think, the fan base. I mean, he's the best receiver they've had since what? T.O.?
Since T.O.
So, it got everybody in our draft party excited, that's for sure. So
that place went nuts.
This is funny. He's the best Eagles wide receiver since T.O.
And he hasn't even played.
No. But is there a chance in 2 years he's not the best wide receiver on this Eagles team?
Yes.
And that has nothing to do with the ability of A.J. Brown.
I think
so
Devontae
you think
Smith
Devontae can supplant him?
Yeah, I do.
I'll tell you what, I'm not far from that either.
I sort of am, and I'm not doubting Devontae Smith, but I think the skill set of A.J. Brown allows him to be more elevated towards superstar.
You know the yin and the yang of it, and I don't know if this was Howie's intention going in, but what we've learned during these camps and the not the games, it is the perfect finesse to power wide receiver tandem. And, Devontae Smith is just an unbelievable route runner with great feet and great hands. And, yeah, he's not physical at 170 pounds. And then you bring in an A.J. Brown who is just mauling defensive backs from everything that we read and from the organized practices in Cleveland. It is such a different tandem. I think, and you're switching sides with them and all. I think it's the perfect yin and yang. I really do.
Hey, LP Smart Side Trim and Siding helps you efficiently install more siding in less time. So Pat, when you're installing siding this weekend, you need to be using LP Smart Side trim and siding.
I guess it's well known that that's what I do on the weekends for
Pat's
fun.
a trim, man.
Visit lpcorp.com/pro to learn more. So you want to get that house looking great.
Yeah, I
Check it
didn't
on
want
out
that to sound like a hot take. I just think
no.
I just think Devontae Smith gets open in 1 year as well as anyone I've seen. And I think he'll eventually be found a lot. There was times last year where I saw that guy getting 5 yards of separation constantly, and the ball wasn't finding its way to him. I just think that the sky's the limit for that kid. I really do.
All right, we are live at the Scramblewood at Ramblewood at Ron Jaworski's beautiful Ramblewood Country Club, and it's time for 5 questions with Kincade.
It's time for 5 questions with John Kincade.
Okay, I'm gonna let. How about we let Connor go first, Jamie? So we're gonna get. We got a mic for Connor. All right, Connor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you need the Theragun there? Your elbow didn't get hurt or anything?
I feel great.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Connor's with us. Connor, I have a question for you.
Question 1.
Be very careful, Connor, today. Do you know the 10 worst ways people have died on a golf course?
Drowning.
Has anyone drowned? How about this one? Let me see if there's any I can find with the drowning. I don't see a drowning on this. A man in Australia died after a large branch broke off a tree.
Ooh, that's so good. Lightning strike.
No, a man was searching for balls in a South African dam when he was attacked by a crocodile.
Ooh, that's so good.
They found half of his club.
Hit by a Jamie Lynch 7-iron.
That's possible.
How about this? A fight between a golfer and a threesome playing behind him turned deadly when the man was fatally kicked in the chest. So, Pat, be careful today.
Watch Pat Egan get a hole-in-one and died of shock.
In Canada, a golfer died on the course after his cart hit a retaining wall and tumbled 20 feet down to the road below. So be careful on the carts.
That's so good.
Anything at Ramblewood? You played the other day.
Too many drinks, alcohol poisoning.
Ooh, that's not a bad one,
And in California, an 83-year-old celebrated their 18th hole-in-one and died from an aneurysm before 18 holes in one before the scorecard was verified. So a teenager slammed his 3-wood against a bench in New York. The club snapped and the piece was propelled back towards him, pierced his heart, and he died.
What?
Wow.
No, what?
Yes.
See, and you
That's
were
the
slamming
worst.
clubs last week.
No, I threw one in the pond.
In
might
Arizona,
kill the
a teenager died after drinking from a golf course water cooler.
Oh,
He contracted a norovirus from the water. So be careful.
Okay.
So
what
there you
can
go.
I do that won't
you
kill
can
me?
get bit, if you golf in Ireland, be careful because if you get bit by a rat, they carry Weil's disease over in Ireland.
This
so
is a
just
dangerous
be careful.
sport. Okay.
Be careful.
I'm going to go home.
Connor, you're a guy who's
to come
already
out,
not.
though.
You're already having to bring the Theragun because of wiffle ball. Don't be surprised that I'm trying to look out for you.
Did anybody slip on acorns?
I did not see that.
Break an
Didn't
ankle.
make the 10 worst ways. By the way,
Shred your ankle up.
Golf Digest has the story between each of them. Question 2, please.
Question 2.
All right, let's go to Pat Egan with this one. Pat,
Hello.
do you know what to do and, more importantly, like what not to do at a corporate golf outing? Because I know that these outings aren't your favorite things. I mean, but a corporate golf outing, you have to you have to mind your P's and Q's. Do you know what you're supposed to do?
No. I have no idea. So I would guess do not start talking about your sexual escapades.
Because it's inappropriate?
Know
your group.
No,
That's number 2.
I was going to say because you don't want to make people feel bad about
Number 2,
the
right
lack of
there,
their
Pat, on the
sexual
screen.
escapades.
Know your group.
Yes.
Do not be talking about things with the vice president that you would normally talk about with somebody at the water cooler who you're the same level with.
Did
So
not
make
yet.
sure that you don't do that. Own your own ability. This one's for Connor.
Jeez, does he get a chance? Answer.
Yeah.
Own your own ability. Don't beat it to death.
Don't get too drunk.
Yeah, don't be telling everybody what kind of a great golfer you are and everything like that. Then when you go out and actually show what you really are, you embarrass yourself. You have any others?
Yeah, don't get too drunk.
Yes, it is. Very correct.
Yeah,
Watch your alcohol intake. Corona Premiers are beautiful to have on the golf course.
It's the go-to drink.
Just
from
be
what I'm
smart.
told.
Yes, or call an Uber, and then have more.
Mm-hmm.
Play fast, Pat.
Yeah.
In a scramble, play fast.
It's the only way I know how to play.
Fast. Fast, you're all the time
hard.
fast?
Fast and hard is how I do it.
And they bring sunscreen.
Oh, I don't do that. Yeah, I'm all right.
So you do not sunscreen it?
No, I probably should in this old age.
Because you look like an extra from Twilight.
All right,
so
no,
I mean,
don't.
you could
stop.
I have some in my bag.
I do
Pat.
not look like an extra from.
You
I
need
am not
some
that
vitamin D.
pale.
You need some
I am
vitamin D.
not
You need
that
a little
pale.
vitamin D.
Get the hell out of here,
do.
alabaster
You do.
skin.
A
You
little
look
white.
like you're walking
A
melanoma
little
over here.
white.
Don't
I
get
mean,
on me.
Come on
Come
now.
over to my house
All
and
right.
we'll lay out in the backyard.
All right, let's go. Question
Take
3.
my shirt off.
Question 3.
All right, Jamie Lynch.
Hello.
What are the odds of getting a hole-in-one on a golf course? And I'm not talking about your fake ones when you put a ball out of bounds and then you re-tee it and then you get it in, because that's a hole-in-3. What are the odds? Do you know the odds of getting a hole-in-one?
For all golfers?
Yes.
Uh,
The national. By the way, did you also know there's a national hole-in-one registry?
Yeah, that'd be cool to be a part of that one day. I would say 2.7%.
Ooh, I was going to go higher.
Jamie's pretty smart. Surprisingly, Bob, I disagree with you. Jamie's not as dumb as you make him out to be.
Yeah.
A tour player making an ace is 3,000 to 1. A low handicapper making an ace, which means 7 handicap and below, is 5,000 to 1. 2 players from the same foursome is 17 million to 1. The average golfer is 252,000 to 1.
To get a hole-in-one in your lifetime?
The average golfer is
It's
252,000.
difficult, Bob. Have you gotten one?
No, but like if we gathered 200 friends of ours
Bob,
If
that
we took
play golf,
Bob, if we took 252,000 shots, they're saying that one of them would go in if it was amateur golfers.
I mean,
There'd
I
be
know
one hole
two
one.
of my good buddies are below 7 handicappers, and neither unbelievable golfers.
And Doc couldn't find a 7 handicap if he stumbled in it in his kitchen, and my brother has one.
Yeah, and those guys don't have one. D. Lynam has, I think, 3 or 4.
Yes, I say, I hate it.
There
We
was
don't like D. Lynam for that.
Did you see the girl yesterday? She was playing in her club championship. She hit 2 in the same round.
Oh, I hate her.
And I was like, screw you.
Hate
I
her.
know you're like a 14-year-old girl, but screw you.
Screw her over. That's terrible.
Why don't you root for people for their
No, I'm
success?
happy for her. I'm just jealous.
Doesn't sound
Yeah,
like it when
no,
you're saying
I'm jealous.
screw you.
No, are we
Imagine the day she had.
Are we jealous or envious?
Does she have to buy
Yes.
cocktails for
Yes. Her mom and dad should pay for it.
everybody?
Twice.
Or else go to a little kiddie course and play.
Wait, if you hit a hole in one, you
Yeah.
have to buy cocktails.
Yeah,
for
you have
people?
to buy.
You have to
Why?
buy a round
That's
for
the
everybody.
It's a little
That's
you buy
dumb.
I agree.
This
you buy
is
a
why I
round
don't
for
golf.
everybody. Not all day long.
I
It's
think
everybody
golfing
that's
today.
in the restaurant
Or
when you
on
go
the
in.
course.
Why the hell?
No, I don't
If
have
I'm,
that.
If
if
it's
I'm
a
the
ma-
one hitting a hole in one, why the hell should I buy any of you slapjagaloons a drink?
Because
Like,
I-
that's-
we're not worried
John,
I
I
was
was,
gonna say
I was
slap something
playing
else, but-
manufacturers once, and we got to the quarry hole at like 6 or 7, and they said drinks are on the house. Mrs. So and So hit a hole in one.
Mrs. Alabaster.
Yeah, you have to buy them for the people on
All
the
right.
course and the club.
Yeah, I didn't hear that
That's
one.
Yeah.
idiotic.
All right, question number 4
Question 4.
goes to Eric Camille. Coach Camille is in the house.
Hello.
Coach, you haven't played golf in a while.
Played it a week and a half ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So you played it a week and a half ago. Did you play? You did not play in jeans, though.
No, shorts.
So you brought shorts
Yeah,
to be able
yeah,
to play.
yeah.
When you're returning to golf after a little bit of time off, do you know the keys that Big Hole Golf tells you to do? Like to have a good day on the course. When you haven't played a lot,
Yeah.
what are some of the keys that you think you have to have?
I think you have to have a mindset, a different mindset.
Which is what?
That
You're getting onto it. You're onto
a little
it.
bit of a more relaxed mindset because you haven't swung a club in a while.
Relax.
Yeah, there
is
you
one
go.
of the keys is that you have to loosen the grip and
Oh, yeah.
relax.
Yeah.
Because most people who haven't played in a long time tighten their grip up.
Sure.
So it says loosen the grip.
Yeah.
Manage your expectations sort of falls into that.
Yeah.
A little bit of that. How do you expect to play today when you get to play?
Well, I'm probably going to lose quite a few balls today, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Just do it with a smile.
Do you have them to lose?
I do. I have bright orange or bright
Oh
yellow
no, you
balls.
brought the Pirates
Oh,
Cove
yeah.
balls?
Yeah.
Last time we played, you had blue.
The bright
All right.
What?
When you are you are to club up.
Okay.
Club up.
All right.
If you think you should hit a 7-iron, you are to hit a 6-iron.
Okay.
If you think it's a 9-iron, hit an 8-iron if you haven't played in a while, because most likely you're not going to hit it very clean, and you'll have that opportunity.
Just going to use my hybrid all day today.
Oh, that's not bad.
Every
either.
hole.
And you know what? You hit the last one. Play your game.
That's it. That's
If
what I
you're-
do.
If you're comfortable with a club, don't listen to anybody else say, well, you should be hitting something. Hit the club you're comfortable
I'm
with.
going to use 3 clubs today. I have a hybrid, my 9, and my wedge. And besides
What
the
are you going
putter.
to putt with? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, besides the putter. A hybrid, a 9, and a wedge. Those are the only 3 clubs I'm going to use today.
There you go.
Yep.
Eric Camille's
All
ready
right,
for it
thank
at the
you.
Scramblewood at Ramblewood, and we have our last question of the day.
Final question.
Goes to Bob Cooney. Bob, what do you do if your neck or your arm or your back is stiff and you want to play golf? You are playing right now. I found easy modifications for golfers with stiff necks. That's how much I care about you. I was looking at last night going, Bob's has a little bit of a bad neck. And my wife even asked, is your neck bothering you? And I went, no, this is for Bob. I'm a giving person. What should you do when you're playing with a stiff neck?
Well, you have to take it in steps, John. So first you have to
Take
stretch.
Quaaludes first.
You have to stretch
That
and make
is
sure
correct.
that the
Number
muscles
one thing.
around the area are doing well. So make sure you get in a good stretch. 2, you have to get a club and take some swings. Make sure it's feeling well.
10 minutes more than you usually do is recommended.
Correct. Get
For
yourself
practice.
a nice little sweat going. And then you got to drink your face off.
I didn't realize that Well, I'm scrolling.
James, am I
I think
wrong?
that's good medical advice.
Now, look, I look at the list here, tip to help
called
golfers with
swing
neck
oil.
pain. I didn't see any. The swing oil. Bob,
Swing oil.
how do you make sure the Corona Premier goes directly to your neck?
How do you not?
Do you hold it on your neck?
It's so good.
You only know if you
So
try.
Corona Premier has that?
Look, when you take medicine, when you take, say, like a muscle relaxer or something, it goes to the exact muscle that needs
I didn't
relaxing.
realize that.
Yeah, so people think when you drink it goes to your head. Well, it's got to go through the neck before it gets to the head, so there's going to be a healing process there.
That is absolutely awesome. Feel good on the golf course today. Do not overdo it today. There is
Thank
your
you for
5
just telling
questions.
my wife that I'm playing golf.
5 questions with Kincade. Wait a minute, was that not? Wait.
We'll see if the text comes within the next couple minutes.
Oh,
but
no.
Bob's going to be
It's
struggling.
all right.
with
I
that.
don't think she's.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you are.
She
calmer
isn't-
than you are.
Bob, she's not listening. She's not listening.
I just sent
She's
her text.
probably
Are you listening?
she's probably watching Game of Dragons or Dragon
She's
Con.
working. She's
What's
a
it
hard
called?
worker.
Dragon Con.
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
Yeah.
Christina's going to watch it this morning,
Don't
and
be a
she's
nerd.
so
Know
excited.
your shows.
She's so well. It's a prequel, right?
Yeah.
So does this tell you how the dragons were born or something?
I think came about and all that.
Like,
I don't
does
know
it
if it tells
explain
you all
it?
that. I mean, it's only 1 episode, John.
I haven't gotten there yet.
They
Wait a
haven't-
minute. I know
they
you've
haven't
seen
done the
more.
whole
I
thing.
know you've seen more than 1 episode.
No, I haven't.
I think
Really?
I think the books were done before Game of Thrones, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I didn't ask for this one earlier.
So you didn't eat. You're really not.
No, I have too much stuff on my plate already.
See,
He's a busy man.
Yeah.
So you didn't think this was.
I have
gonna
like
be-
3 different shows I'm watching now, so I can't.
Well, what are the ones you're watching?
Cobra Kai.
Okay, and I love that you said yesterday, because you said something that I really made me admire your eye for television. It's horrible acting, but it's a great watch.
Yeah, it's a really good
But it's
show.
horrible acting.
The kid who plays Miguel, like I'm constantly reminded every time I watch the show, he is one of the worst actors I've ever
They
seen.
they hired a bad actor but the show works and they can't replace the part.
No, they can't.
But he's a terrible
I
actor.
can't believe he gets more roles. But there was like a scene last year. And Hawk is my friend. And
He's
he
a
always
terrible-
does this.
he's a
Yeah,
terrible
he's
actor.
bad. So I'm watching that. I got Handmaid's Tale, and then Pennyworth.
What's Pennyworth?
Pennyworth's the backstory of
Is that Alfred?
from Batman. Yeah.
So what does it
Ooh.
mean?
Does
he expose the relationship
no,
between
it's
Batman and
just,
Robin?
No.
Was he a porn star before he became
Yes.
Alfred?
So he was slinging that thing around
I've
in
heard
London.
When are they going to do that episode?
Yeah.
What?
Well, they had to insert, no pun intended, Aunt Harriet into the television show because the TV executives would not put Batman and Robin on the air because they were like, why is this late 30s man living with a teenage boy?
Well, I mean,
So they had to make up the character of Aunt Harriet.
It's the true story of Liberace.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
He was on Batman, by the way.
Yeah, it's a true story of Liberace. You just,
I didn't realize that.
Sometimes you go for the younger crowd. I don't.
The younger demo, as you're
yeah,
saying?
I think you should stick with people around your own age, but whatever.
I'm just waiting for that to be the next.
You can't help what your
the
friends
next
are.
version.
Variety is the spice of life, Pat.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
next version of it.
You know.
So they go.
Found
you're-
my football.
That's all
for
you have
that.
a chance to talk to Coach.
Go to you.
All right, we have a lot coming your way, including Bob saying hello to our youngest listener, potentially. We'll get to it next. Wonder who that is. It's the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. I know H&H Heating and Air Conditioning has 3 major fans just on this show alone, and that goes with over 1,000 5-star ratings online. DelcoHVAC.com, the Hoke brothers, take great care of you at H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. They've dealt with each one of us in a different way. Jamie needed the system in his home totally replaced. Coach needed H&H heating and air conditioning when he had a day of emergency. And I needed H&H heating and air conditioning to come in and inspect the system before I bought my home. New for qualified buyers, so there's no reason to wait. Everybody, get the maintenance done on your air conditioning system. Get it maintained for the fall. Visit DelcoHVAC.com. That's DelcoHVAC.com. They're the best. Tell them that everybody here at the John Kincade Show said hello.
This is the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Tired all the time? Trouble sleeping? Decreased sex drive? Sound familiar? We can help. We are Modern Men's Health, opening September 19th in the South Jersey Medical Center in Cherry Hill. Modern Men's Health is dedicated to helping men fight the effects of aging through proven medical treatments. And since a doctor can only learn so much talking to you over the computer, our team of licensed physicians insist on seeing patients in person in our office. After just one visit to our health center, we'll formulate a plan to help you look and feel years younger. And if we can't, we guarantee you won't be charged for the appointment. Our treatments for low testosterone include human growth hormone, hormone replacement therapy, and nutraceuticals, as well as proven therapies for hypothyroidism and ED. We're opening September 19th, and appointments are filling fast. Make an appointment now at modernmenshealthllc.com or call 609-248-4555. modernmenshealthllc.com. Call 609-248-4555.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Offer ends 9/21/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Call or go online for details. After promo, regular rates apply.
The summer heat means it's that time of year to crank up the AC again. To keep your home cooling more efficiently and save you on high energy bills, I suggest you go Guida and finally replace your old, drafty, inefficient windows and doors with my good friends at Guida Door and Window. Hi, it's Ricky Bowe, and right now, Guida is offering their best discounts of the year with their big 40% off summer sales event on all expertly installed windows and doors. You'll receive 40% off each window you buy. That's right, 40% off all high-performance, energy-efficient triple-pane windows. And you'll receive 40% off any door, including insulated entry doors, patio doors, garage doors, and storm doors. Plus, get your project started today with no money down and the pay-it-off interest-free for up to 12 full months. All prior sales excluded. Minimum purchase required. Don't let these big discounts pass you by. Go Guida today to take advantage of these limited time savings by calling to schedule a free in-home estimate at 1-877-GO-GUIDA or visit them at GoGuida.com. That's GoGuida.com.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets, all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19? Then act fast with authorized oral.
My way. For Al Capone's near you, text premium to 909-909. Text premium to 909-909.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So we're going to sing it.
We're singing words now.
We'll even sing the business part.
Save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive.
Now that's a commercial you'll remember, even if you don't remember the bundle and save with Progressive Parts.
We're singing that commercial.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
This is the end of the jingle. A jingle about insurance.
There's something for everyone with Phillies theme nights. Enjoy exclusive giveaways, discounted tickets, and more as you take in a Phillies game at Citizens Bank Park. Check the lineup and purchase tickets at phillies.com/theme nights.
At Whole Foods Market, get organic red, green, and black grapes for $2.49 a pound through August 23rd, while supplies last. Plus, Prime members save an extra 10%. Promotion varies by location type. See terms and exclusions on our app.
Join all season long. So what would you do with your $150 in free bets? Well, it's so much fun. You know the rules. You can play the money line. You can play the line of the game. Maybe pick a quarterback, over-under on yardages, or a running back, over-unders on touchdowns. There's so many different ways you can. Said a bad word. He said, I explained to her, no, that's not a bad word. And the guy that just said that used to live in our house. She asked for our names, so he says she runs around all the time wanting to listen to the show. And she says, Mr. Bobby's on the radio. So, Naomi, we wanted to give you a shout-out for being maybe our youngest non-related listener that we have
awesome,
out there.
Naomi.
Yeah. So, Naomi and Brian, love you guys.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm
cool.
big with the 3 and 4-year-olds because of the fart humor, so she's kind of like my
She may
my
be
demo.
in your demo.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
like sort of like Nickelodeon.
Yeah, right in that wheelhouse. We call them toots, the 3 and 4-year-olds.
You call them toots.
We call them toots.
Yeah.
My mom used to say, shoot a bunny. Did you shoot a bunny?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Shoot
I
a
like
bunny?
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Step on a duck. You ever hear
Yeah,
that?
step on a duck. That's Caddyshack.
Yeah. Well,
Isn't it?
I'm
I
a
mean,
big toot guy with my
you're a toot.
with my girls. Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
kids,
you are a toot.
and she laughs. The
Uh-huh.
cheat. You understand any of this? All right. I got one for you.
Naomi is listening.
Okay,
you know,
I got to
that's
give you
not
this.
okay.
This
My bad. I totally
you talk about
forgot.
strange things that happen to people.
It started with a 3-year-old.
It really did. Seriously. There is a comedian friend of mine, Brian Moot. He does morning radio back in Atlanta again. And Brian was flying into Atlanta yesterday. And on the way in, they had an active shooter situation down in Midtown where a woman went into the building that she lived in and she literally shot and killed 2 people in the building and then exited the building with her suitcase, went down the street. Somebody saw her that thought maybe she was the person that they were looking, the fugitive they were looking for, and she got a gun out of her. The active shooter situation, they're all watching it. Plane lands. He's walking in the terminal, and he heads towards the elevators, and all of a sudden the police start swarming the woman no more than like 10 feet in front of him. She was the shooter, and she was trying to escape
Oh my god.
in the airport.
yeah, that's
he
horrifying.
so he pulls out his phone, he takes a picture. His phone and his video makes it on ABC News, CBS. So Brian Moot he's on Twitter. He becomes the like national celebrity as he stumbles on. They get off the plane going, man, there's an active shooter. They walk, and he could have reached out and touched her.
Did he, when he was filming it, did he yell "World Star"?
He did not, but he was able to.
Guy doesn't even know how to go viral.
Yeah, that's
All
a
the
time-honored
media-
tradition, man.
All
Come
the
on.
media, all the media outlets though are asking him on his Twitter feed, "Can we have permission for your video?
Yeah.
Can we have permission for the picture?" You're watching something like that. You're thinking, man, that person's dangerous. Then you walk off your plane, you go to the left, 2 gates down, there's an elevator, and you are standing right next to the person, trying to just hide there and blend in.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
That's amazing, though.
And
don't expect
horrifying. And
you
the
don't expect
casualness of the woman who just did she kill people?
Yeah, she killed 2
she was-
people.
So this story is
It's
horrible.
awful. It's awful, and she's
but
just
the
standing there.
casualness, like the picture that he took, the casualness that she has on her face after taking human lives
Yeah.
is just horrible.
Yeah, it's all over like CBS, NBC. The only video they had of her arrest was his, and he literally just took out his phone. He's standing next to her.
It's crazy. Modern technology allows you to do that.
Oh, my
If I
gosh.
want to, I could film this whole thing right now.
You could?
We could put the show on YouTube if we wanted to.
Can we though?
I mean, I don't know about the public Wi-Fi situation, but yeah, we probably
It could work.
No, but Chevy says we can't. Never
Hey,
mind.
why
We're
do
done.
I'm going to ask you a question about Phillies pitchers, and it's long overdue. Why do Phillies pitchers run out of gas as the season goes along? Are they not talented enough? Or is something that they're doing as an organization causes them to fall apart as the season goes along? Because how come a lot of other organizations, their pitchers actually continue to elevate into August, September, and October, the Phillies organization seems to have a consistent issue of guys either breaking down, like in the bullpen every year, or guys starting to see a decline in the performance they had in the first half of the year, or the first 4 months of the year. Is it an organizational problem, or are they doing something wrong?
I don't know. Baseball's weird. Like, why is it that Nick Castellanos is a great August hitter? You know, why is it that certain guys in certain months, this is the month where they shine, or they don't start out real well, or Schwarber's never been a April or May hitter? I don't know if it's the Phillies organization per se, because I don't think they do anything differently than, look, a pitcher's supposed to go out there and pitch every 5 days. I've never in my mind, John, and I don't know if you have, thought, wow, they're really running him too many innings.
No, not because I think we saw pitchers go 200 innings routinely.
Yeah, so
and nowadays they're panic stricken.
Now look, Wheeler,
the guy goes anything more.
Wheeler did pitch the most innings in the National League last year, if I'm not
mistaken.
mistaken.
I think by a substantial amount, like 18 innings or something.
Yeah, so if something happens this year, or if what we've seen him going off track a little bit continues, then maybe we can question what they did last year.
You were the first person to bring it up on the show, and I sort of went, I'm gonna ignore that, and then it seems to be a pattern.
And it could have been one of the reasons why during the All-Star break, John, they didn't throw him out there right away. Maybe that was in their thoughts. Okay, let's hold him off a little bit, let him get extra rest because of on top of last year. I don't know. It's an odd thing. Baseball is like that. Look, your greats are great for 4 out of the 5 months or whatever it is. A lot of guys have their certain months, and it's head-scratching. And no bigger case than Aaron Nola not being very good in September.
I think it's just kind of a loser organization.
Wow, you went hard.
Well, I mean,
you just went off the top rope.
A loser organization.
Yeah, as a whole, they're pretty much a loser organization. I mean, I just think, teams kind of find their ways to what they are. I don't think it's something they're necessarily...
it seems like an injury situation or a decline in performance late in the year.
Bullpen arms get hurt constantly around Major League Baseball. That's, I don't think, anything abnormal. But I think guys melting in big spots is a Phillies thing. I don't think there's a great answer for it. Why does Aaron Nola fall apart every September?
Why can't Wheeler pitch against the Mets?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. They live, breathe, and eat the organization, and the organization must be built on a burial ground or something.
It was actually built on a it's like used to be the dump. Where they built, I think it used to be the dump, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe. The vet was built on...
The vet was built on a landfill.
Yeah.
Well, that makes
sense.
But
I believe that whole area was the dump.
That makes perfect sense.
And I'm not talking about the furniture store.
I love them as an organization, but, yeah, I mean, we're kidding ourselves. We don't think they're kind of a loser organization.
It sort of seems
I mean, I'm sorry. It might be harsh, but that's how I feel.
A little harsh.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about it, honestly. I haven't thought about them breaking down late in the season. I mean, because I don't think they've played poorly. Aaron Nola is the one guy that you point to and you go, okay, September Nola, there's issues there, obviously.
There are 3 bullpen arms breaking down this year, and I think if you go back the last few years, we've seen it in August and September where they've been doing duct tape and bubble gum.
Yeah,
rubber bands to keep it going.
That might be a training situation, like a trainer.
Well, that's what I wonder. Are there routines the best way?
But you look at the injuries they're dealing with now, right? Sir Anthony is he's a walking injury.
Yes.
You're lucky if
that one doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, you're kind of lucky you've gotten what you've gotten out of him this season. It's been a minor miracle.
But it's supposed to be good news, right? I mean,
yeah, it is. He should be back September 2nd if all goes well. Knable's older, so whatever. I think if this was Bilotti and Nelson, we don't even think about it because it's the fact that it's 2 guys that you were heavily relying on that hurts. But I don't think it's necessarily an organizational thing. I think probably if you look around the league, all teams are dealing with injuries. They might not be as important injuries as the Phillies, but they're dealing with some kind of injury.
They're saying Sir Anthony will be back September 2nd unless there's a country music concert that he wants to attend.
Well, if it's the hottest act in country music and Morgan Wallen,
you did it again.
I did it again. Then I would excuse him because that's a hard ticket to come by. These guys, they want to party.
Country's trash. I wouldn't excuse him for that.
I can't believe how much this is in your head.
I can't stand country music. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, but this really bothers you.
No,
well, you know
it does. It's bad.
No,
music.
it does bother me that. It does bother me that
that he took one night off when he wasn't going to play.
That Bryce Harper went to a game night. He's being paid.
Was he
was
playing?
paid. No, he was paid by the Phillies.
And
That's
I'm sure
a
they
game
approved
night.
this.
Oh, I guarantee they did too. I don't know why.
I would have been fine if it was going to see Tone Loc. But the fact
I saw him for free the other night.
The fact that it was a country
funky
act.
Cole Medina.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
I mean, he wasn't playing. He's been there
I
before.
don't care that he wasn't playing.
He's going to
He
Lehigh
was there
Valley
at the
next-
ballpark last night.
Yeah, but he's
don't
leaving
tell
the
me
next day.
Don't tell me he's leaving the next day.
Yeah.
You
He's
can honestly believe that
It's an hour and
just
it's an hour and
okay.
15 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay. I guarantee you not a guy in that locker room cares.
Because that is ridiculously wrong. There is no
okay.
way. There's not one
yeah.
guy in the room who thinks that that's cool. Yeah, I'd like to take a night
Yeah,
off.
no,
They all
I
want to do that.
Yeah,
There's not one guy you don't think that would have an issue.
I don't because he was injured. I mean, it's
Yeah, if he's
healthy,
then
that's
it's
There's
outrageous.
teams. How about this? There's teams that wouldn't allow that.
you're making it out to
there's
be like
teams,
he's Kyrie.
There's teams and organizations that would not allow that.
Well,
to
luckily for Bryce, this is one that
Phillies
did,
do.
and that might be why he signed. He might have discussed this when he was signing. Hey, by the way,
If I want
in
a night
3
off.
years,
Morgan Wallen's
in 3
coming
years,
through.
if I'm injured and
You got Wallen right
and a crappy country singer's coming to town and I want to go, am I allowed? Sure.
You think the optics of this
problem.
looks good?
I don't think it looks.
I don't think it looks
anything.
as bad as you're making.
I
it out
didn't
to be.
say that. Do you think the optics look good when your team is playing? You left the stadium. You were there
Does it look
for
good?
batting
No.
practice.
Does it look bad? No.
You don't think it looks bad?
The night before, he's with his teammates at Kyle Gibson's charity event at Topgolf.
Okay.
I don't think he has to worry about his equity with the Phillies clubhouse. I think the players respect the hell out of him. I think he's the hardest worker in there. He's a superstar. He's the reigning MVP. Rules are different for guys like that. I don't think they care.
I can't imagine that my team is playing. I understand.
Right.
I'm
Tom Brady
hurt
was
and all
just in
that.
the Bahamas for a week. You think the Bucks
Yeah,
care?
I-
No, they go,
No, they
he's
do.
the best quarterback
No.
in the league.
The Bucks, it looks like they have the substitute teacher in, and Brady's taking advantage.
When you're the best player in your league, it doesn't matter. Guys welcome you back with open arms.
And
oh,
Brady-
no, they're going to welcome him back when he's ready.
Yeah, but
to
I
come
don't
back.
think they care.
And Brady, by the way, is healthy. And,
Yes.
and you know, we made such a big deal during the Last Dance of the fact that Dennis Rodman, like we praised Phil Jackson for letting Dennis Rodman go off to Vegas for a week when he was healthy. He missed
okay.
a week of basketball, and it was like, Phil Jackson's the greatest of all time. Oh, my God, this is amazing. This guy's injured.
You think nobody cares, like in the Tampa locker room? You think nobody cares that Tom Brady ditched out of 11
No,
days
because
of
he
training
gives them the
camp?
best chance to win a
No,
Super
no,
Bowl.
no. That's another issue.
No.
They absolutely.
That's the overriding-
Guys hate training camp.
Yeah.
They hate them. Anyone you talk to, they hate it. There's no way that they're like, oh, yeah, it's cool that he gets to just go on vacation.
Yeah, they do.
I
It's
know,
Tom Brady.
I think Brady people might care because he's healthy.
Yes, he's
but,
totally healthy.
But with Harper's not healthy. It doesn't matter.
Do you
I'll tell
think
you
Mike
what,
Evans, Julio Jones, or Chris Godwin gives
What
a
kind of
damn
leader-
that Tom Brady was in the Bahamas last week?
I think
No.
absolutely. If
Not
you're
a
telling
chance.
Jamie, I'm going to tell you this. I've never met a player that doesn't complain about training camp. In all the years I would go to training camp and literally sit there and do shows, they all were like, "Oh God, this is a grind.
Yeah.
This sucks. This is such." And now they get to go home, so it's even better than they've ever
Tom
had.
Brady
it.
was on a beach in the Bahamas with his family.
He was on the
Look,
Masked Singer.
I'm not as adamant on this as John has gotten to. It surprises me more than anything that you would leave your team and not watch a game.
versus the Reds on a rain delay
That's
Monday
your job,
night.
though. Like
They can't count the
like
rain
that-
delay thing because he had no idea it was going to be a rain delay.
Yeah, it was 85% chance of rain yesterday.
He left.
Wait.
He left.
It
He
was
had the concert. The concert arranged didn't just come. Well, you know what? There could be a rain delay tonight, so I'm going to go to the concert.
Wait. Bob, you just said something.
Come on.
So he has to do it because what?
No, I said it just surprises me that you instead of watching your team play a game, you get up and just leave and go to a con. Like I couldn't
Because
imagine.
that's his what? That's his what? You said that's his job, right?
Yes.
Where were you Friday?
No, I hear you on
Where
that.
are you this Friday?
get days
He's on a
off, but
vacation
You took
day.
days off, Bob. This
Okay.
is your job.
I don't
to be
get.
here.
I don't get 4 months of the
This
year
is your
off.
day to be
I don't get
here.
4 months out of
Exactly.
the year
This
off.
is your job. This is how you
You're
feed
not
Donna.
listening
This is
to
how
me.
you feed Tommy.
Yeah.
You're
There you
taking
go.
off.
Hey, we're live at Ron Jaworski's Ramblewood Country Club for the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, presented by Corona Premier. Thanks to Jersey Mike Sub for supplying the lunch today. Our friends at Corona Premier, the exceptional light beer. Steven Singer Jewelers. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Co-Pair, your partner in weight loss, the gold standard in Philly. Ferguson HVAC, your Delaware Valley trained heating and air conditioning distributor. Everfresh juices and juice drinks, nature's refreshment. Dry Tech waterproofing solutions. And 97.5 The Fanatic. We appreciate everybody being out today. In the linchpin, Bryce Harper's name comes up again, and it's a dream situation for Jamie.
This is the linchpin.
Yeah, going to Lehigh is something I still haven't done. I've always talked about it with my cousin. Like, man, we got to get up there. And Bryce Harper being up there is like the dream scenario. You get to see an NL MVP in that small of a ballpark. It's just really, really cool. So I went on yesterday. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll take Skylar up. I'll do a late-night trip. She'll be up past her bedtime, but screw it. Let's go to Lehigh Valley. So I get on the website to purchase tickets to Thursday's game. I think I was section 104, first base line.
Nice seats.
Good seat.
Yeah.
Way to go,
nothing,
James.
Nothing crazy. Well, there's no, upper
Well, you
decker
live
there.
like a lynch, Bob. You're not sitting in
Good
the
point.
nosebleeds.
There's only one level at those stadiums, I believe.
So you only go to the stadiums that have one level.
So I go to purchase the tickets for Thursday. $27 seats. I was going to get 2 of them for me and Skylar. And then I get to my checkout, and it's like $78. And I went, what the hell?
Wait, how did your cousin get bumped for this? Initially, it started out with me and my cousin.
He's got the novel coronavirus.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so he's out.
What's the novel?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
He got it from a book?
The checkout, $23.50 in fees for my 2 tickets that are $27 a piece.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's hard.
Out of principle, I went, nope, not doing it. Now, look, these convenience fees in general, it's not just the Phillies. It's concerts you went to. A guy I tweet with a lot back and forth said he went to buy WrestleMania tickets, and the fees were almost $250.
That's freaking ridiculous.
It's out of control. They call it the digital convenience fee. Give me a break.
They're forcing you to do it.
If this is the new way of the world, you have to stop price gouging people. You just have to at some point.
New world order.
Because I'm at a breaking point. When we talk about fees and all, going to games and prices, this is what breaks me, is the convenience fee. You buy a concert ticket, there's a digital convenience fee, and then there's just another random digital fee. It's out of control. Nobody wants to spend another seat on convenience fees. This is ridiculous. It's 2022, about to be 2020. You and you're price gouging everyone.
And if you're forcing,
I am angry.
But if you're forcing the tickets to be distributed digitally, then it shouldn't be a convenience fee because you're the one who's forcing it.
Yes,
if you choose,
I'd love to buy the tickets and go pick them up at will call.
Right,
but
exactly.
you're forcing me to get them digitally
Correct.
in my Apple
It's
Wallet.
not a convenience for you to pay that extra.
Outrageous.
I did crack up when I saw they were charging like $6 or $7 to send you an email.
Yeah.
Like that's hilarious to me.
Get out of here.
But like in the most annoying fashion, it's hilarious. Of like, you're really charging that much to send me an email of my tickets.
Yeah.
Because that's ridiculous.
Like, I hate the
create
fact.
a QR code for your Apple Wallet. Okay. Well,
All
it
right,
should be
then,
pretty
yeah.
standard operating procedure at this point.
Then let me pick them up at will call.
Yeah. Give me the option to pick them up at will call.
Well, Bob, he can't live like this.
I
And
know
I'm
he
with him.
can't.
I'm with him, Bob.
I think
Okay.
who's against me?
Nobody, James. We're all with you. Promise.
No, Bob's in,
Bob loves
No,
convenience
I'm
fees.
in.
Bob's in convenience
I
fees
don't.
pockets.
I love
Ticketmaster's
Jamie.
in your pockets.
No, I want you in my pocket.
You just want
Ticketmaster bought you.
You just want to go see Matt Tuiasosopo
Yeah.
manage a baseball game for the Gwinnett Stripers. Now you do know.
And I definitely read that as strippers.
If
at
I was,
first.
it's the Stripers. They're a fish.
I
If I was able to,
Strippers playing baseball?
if I was
Sign
able
me
to,
up.
if I was able to get you 2 tickets.
No, I'm out. Principal.
No, I was
for
able to
free.
get you 2 tickets.
No, I'm out. I'm putting my foot down. I'm not doing it.
You won't even go to the game if I can get you tickets.
Did you get him tickets?
I'll go to the game.
No, I don't understand.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's out of principle.
I'll go to the
I'm
game.
upset. Well, because it's 2 hours. Like I was going out of my.
Hit up Matt. Tell him I was a big fan of Marcus. I'll go to the game.
I mean,
All right.
that's incredible to me.
Yeah, no, it's out of control. The world needs to stop with this digital convenience fee crap. It's called price gouging, and that's what every organization is doing now. Stop it.
No, it is.
Had no idea Matt
Very
Tuiasosopo
good. I'm
was a
proud of
manager.
you.
No
Yes.
idea. No idea.
He's by the way, he's a minor league manager
No idea.
in the Braves organization,
Yeah.
and he has been talked about. I think he had 1 major league interview.
What's Marcus up to?
I
Former quarterback.
I don't know if he is.
Future the Raiders.
Might be his cousin.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
No, I think it was his brother.
By the way, and he's associated with the person that did the scam on Manti Te'o.
By the way, how is there not more backlash coming towards Renea, whatever?
I think because people go, "Are you freaking kidding me with this story?"
I still don't believe a lot.
I still don't believe that story for a second.
Oh, I do. I mean, I believe that he could have handled it better and should have had a manager or somebody intervene.
the big man on campus, if you watch the documentary, the big man on campus at Notre Dame that had meetings at the mall where they showed you 10 women lined up deep for him. screaming his name with his signs and everything. They're all waiting to meet him and everything. So for 3 years at Notre Dame, he's devoted to a woman.
Who said he was faithful to her?
No, he said he was.
Yeah, okay. You believe him?
He
literally
says it
lied
now.
out.
No, he says it now, Jamie.
Okay.
So I don't believe now. No, you're saying he's still lying?
You think Manti
You think
Te'o?
Tim Tebow was a virgin in Florida?
No, he's saying it now, so he's still lying. That's what we're saying.
You think Tim Tebow was a virgin in Florida?
But Jamie, you're making my
Phillies
point.
play tonight.
It's the hole in the
don't do
story
that,
that doesn't
Bob.
make sense.
We're talking
He still
virgins.
claims that he was totally
Yeah, because he's trying to save face.
so he's still lying, is what you're saying.
I don't believe him to be 100% truthful.
You think
but
Manti Te'o's slinging that thing around?
Tim
He's
Tebow
still
was
lying.
swinging that thing around.
He's still lying, is what my point is.
But the only point was like the first catfish ever, and that person like got off the hook. She like basically cost him millions of dollars and ruined his life. I did feel
Really?
somewhat
No, I
sympathetic
think the
towards
fact
him.
he couldn't play linebacker ruined
I think
his
that
life.
ruined his life that he couldn't play.
Okay, going from a
sucked.
first-round pick to a second-round pick cost you millions of dollars.
Sucked.
And then he showed that he
That's
played.
not the point.
But then he showed that he couldn't even play like a fourth-round pick.
He played like a virgin.
He would have been a first-round pick had he not been catfished.
He played
Yes.
like a virgin.
And that would have been a bigger
Maybe
disaster.
hit the hole.
Hey, check it on out.
Exactly,
We got an hour to go today live at Ron Jaworski's Ramblewood today.
Howie Roseman just may be able to pull off the best. We have the best show ever on the station, the best off-season ever. But we need one or two more things to be done. It's the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Get the BetParks Casino and Sportsbook app and get it today. Download it today. It's the only app that I recommend. You got a little time waster you want to do? How about 25-cent blackjack hands? Yep, if you're so interested, you can do it. If you want to bet on early college football lines, they're already out. Penn Staters jumping on that 3.5-point favorite line at Purdue. That's a suspicious line to me. I don't know what I feel about Temple getting 6.5. I think it's also another suspicious line. I know I'd bet heavy on Georgia and I'd bet heavy on Alabama. You can get in now. New customers, download the app at betparks.com. If you're in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, you can get a risk-free bet up to $750. That'll be refunded in site credit should things not go your way. Bet the preseason over-unders, win totals for the Eagles. You can also bet on whether they'll win the NFC East. Get on in on it now. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
T-Mobile believes customers deserve to get more without paying more. Everything from entertainment benefits like Netflix on Us, to travel benefits, to Scam Shield protection, all with taxes and fees included. So the price you see is the price you pay. When you're a T-Mobile customer, you get over $225 in value every month in benefits with our Max Family Plan.
That's like paying for nosebleed seats and getting to sit in the front row.
That's right. At T-Mobile, your family gets over $225 worth of value and benefits with our Max Plan each and every month. Plus, with our Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise your rate plan price for talk, text, and data ever.
That's like paying for a cab and getting a stretch limo.
At T-Mobile, you get value beyond the expected.
Qualifying service required. Value based on included monthly benefits. Sales tax and regulatory fees included in Max's monthly price. Price Lock guarantees rate price of talk, text, and data for new accounts with qualifying service. Exclusions apply. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Yo, Philadelphia, Anthony Gargano here with my childhood friend, Bob Marino, now president, Huntington Valley Bank. Bob, tell me about Huntington Valley Bank.
We are a full-service, fast-growing community bank with a great lineup of competitive products and services.
Go on.
We've always done residential mortgages, but now we have built a best-in-class business banking group.
Meaning?
We are attracting business customers by offering the best business bankers and the best services to help businesses become number one in their fields.
Sounds like Huntington Valley Bank is the best bank for your business.
Right on. And great tagline, Ant. Here's another stat. We just celebrated our 150th anniversary.
Wow. So Huntington Valley Bank is a seasoned player with a history of working with a team of experienced bankers whose goals are to deliver top-notch customer service. You heard it right here, folks. That's Bob Marino, the GOAT, president of Huntington Valley Bank. The best bank for your business, celebrating 150 years as a top contender in local banking. Huntington Valley Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's back to school time, so here's a lesson in big wireless hype. Flashy phone plan deals usually don't add up to actual savings. Graduate to Straight Talk Wireless and get our Silver Unlimited plan with unlimited high-speed data and 5 gigs of hotspot data for just $45 a month. Plus, get a Samsung Galaxy A13 5G for only $149, all on America's best 5G networks. Unlimited data, less money, no-brainer. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. A month equals 30 days. See latest terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
I thought learning a language would be too much work, but Babbel makes learning fun. J'aime Babbel.
Babbel's lessons only take 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks you can actually speak another language. Como si fuera magia.
Babbel isn't robots talking. You learn words and phrases from real native speakers. I was ready for real-life conversations in just a few weeks. So easy.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Cigars are not a safe alternative to cigarettes. Looking for a premium smoke? Then welcome to the world of Al Capone cigars, where we're keeping it real. Using only premium natural leaf wrappers, Al Capones are hand-rolled for a unique look and smooth flavor. From mellow to bold to the rich flavor of sweet cognac. Al Capone cigars stand out. Elevate your style with Al Capone My Way. For Al Capones near you, text premium to 909-909. Text premium to 909-909.
Fanatic fan favorites.
Protect your home with DryTech waterproofing solutions. Fanatic listeners receive 15% off when they mention the Kincade Show. For water in your basement, cracks in your foundation, or mold remediation, trust the experts at DryTech. DryTechCorp.com.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
When fall is more of a mindset than an actual season. When your cozy sweater is more of a symbol than an actual style. And when the person looking back at you in the mirror agrees that it's time your summer gets a fall refresh, grab a new Blood Orange Dunkin' Refresher. Blood orange and cranberry flavors mixed with fall spices. It's the perfect fall refresh because you can never fall too hard. Even if some would debate whether it's quite fall yet. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
FanFest is the biggest part of the year for Philly sports fans, and FanDuel wants to send you there. Now, new FanDuel customers can get a pair of tickets to the Fanatic FanFest courtesy of America's #1 sportsbook. Just sign up with promo code FanFest. Make your first deposit and place a bet of $25 or more to get a pair of FanFest tickets for October 1st at Xfinity Live. That's promo code FanFest. FanDuel, make every moment more.
Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First 300 new users only. Minimum bet $25. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, guys, did you know men are more likely to get type 2 diabetes at a lower weight than women? And men with diabetes are more likely to have low testosterone. In fact, over 70% of men with diabetes will develop ED. If you're a man with diabetes or often feel tired, schedule a free consultation and screening today at IronMountainMen'sHealth.com. Dr. Avidan Appel and his team will help verify whether testosterone therapy is the right solution for you. The specialists at Iron Mountain Men's Health have treated thousands of men for low testosterone, and patients see positive results within weeks. They gain muscle back, add to their energy, improve their sex lives, get better sleep, and feel better all around. So make your appointment today and see if testosterone therapy can change your life. Visit IronMountainMen'sHealth.com or call their office at 215-659-3770. That's 215-659-3770. Tell them I sent you. Iron Mountain Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
This crew always says thanks for listening, and we actually mean it. The John Kincade Show continues here on 97.5 The Fanatic and streaming on the 97.5 The Fanatic app.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's the John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, and I swear I just burned my hand
On the side of this computer. This is the hottest computer. How old is this thing, Pat?
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
a Lenovo.
I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs created the Apple II on it. So
he created the Apple II on
this computer.
Yeah, so it's pre-Apple II.
So not Apple One. So
No, it's after that.
No, Jamie, this is so hot. My iced tea got heated up.
No, wait. I'm getting my computer guys confused. No, so who's the Microsoft guy? Bill Gates. Bill Gates created Windows 95 on that computer.
There you go.
My bad.
It's like it heated up the bottom of my Turvis.
It actually did. Its Turvis tumbler's like hot now.
It's all heated up.
Yeah, I mean, engineering probably got a good deal on it at a yard sale. So
now look, I know we got to pay Grussman what we're paying Grussman. I mean, you got if you want the top talent in engineering, you got to devote money in the budget to people like him. But seriously, we got to upgrade a computer or two.
Grussman does not care.
He does, but he does.
I'm looking at him right now. Grussman could not care less about this issue that we're having.
Is he having his feet rubbed right now or something? I mean, he brings along a staff member to rub his feet while he checks emails?
Actually, I don't know where he went.
That may have been Connor could have just given him his Theragun. Connor, we appreciate it, working hard this morning for us here at the Scramblewood at Ramblewood. But he brought his Theragun to handle his injury from wiffle ball this weekend. Terrible wiffle ball injury. He's going to gut it out today on the golf course, though. This screams, and Connor, you have a couple people suggesting that this is excuse mode. Connor has brought the Theragun to set up the automatic excuse of why, when he doesn't play well, he will then blame it on, well, I got beat up this weekend and I had the Theragun out this morning. Just couldn't get things. So, Bob, built-in excuse, do you think?
But we're all on the same team. We're all on a team today. So, like, his excuses.
Do we know that we're playing together?
We don't know that we're playing
Connor
together.
might be your enemy.
Oh, we might have to put all our names in a hat and figure out our foursomes. Yeah.
Because, I mean, this could be.
Connor, I'll take you any day, buddy.
Connor, maybe Chandler and Joey, of course, want to play together. But you still will be could this be a setup of an excuse for Connor?
It could be. Well, Jamie already has an excuse at his last shot that he hit. He almost killed people. He's shook. Connor's got the wiffle ball injury. Pat.
I just suck.
Yeah.
Pat's just going out there and have fun.
So, I'm going opposite of going in with confidence. I'm going in low. Hopefully it's a low bar. I surpass my expectations. You see what I'm playing mind games with myself here.
You're already screwed if you're playing mind games with yourself.
By the way, the 9 o'clock hour of the John Kincade Show is brought to you by the Bagster. It's a dumpster and a bag, in case you didn't know, Pat. Get yours today at Home Depot and Lowe's, and for details, go to Bagster.com. Pat will just go out and have fun. Pat was very fun to play golf with.
Yeah, I'm okay, Bob. Thanks.
No, Pat was very fun to play golf with.
I love playing golf with Pat.
Pat plays fast. Pat has fun on the golf course. He's a wise ass, and he has fun. Jamie's very fun to play golf with, too. Jamie
I have a good time.
Jamie has a good time out there. He doesn't take it too seriously.
It's a sport.
He's not worried about he's not.
You're out in beautiful landscaping and beautiful weather.
Jamie's not measuring up every putt like he's on the PGA Tour.
I played with an old head once at my club, and he goes, I like playing with you. You just curse at yourself and you move on.
And you have fun.
And I go, yeah, that's kind of golf, isn't it?
Hey, if Howie Roseman orchestrated a trade for anything in return and gets Jalen Reagor off the books, to hell with the Doug Peterson, Nick Foles statue. I think a Howie statue may have to go up. Greatest GM, arguably, in the history of Philadelphia sports. Arguably. And if he managed to rebuild this team like he did in one offseason, which he really managed to accomplish, this is a dramatic offseason. And I would challenge you, this is the best offseason in Philadelphia sports history. Whoa. If they get rid of Reagor. If Rager's gone, if he finds somebody to take Reagor.
I don't think that's a qualifier for best offseason ever.
No, but I think he already has. It would just be the ultimate, coup de grace for him to be able to do that.
But what,
because
getting
he's
a
done,
fifth-round pick?
No, but he's done so much already. Just that we wouldn't have to watch Reagor again, it would be fantastic. And already, I think this is the greatest Eagles offseason ever. Hands down.
Greatest Eagles offseason.
That's what I said. Greatest Eagles offseason ever.
I'm going to go with 2017's offseason where they brought in guys like Patrick Robinson and Nick Foles that paid dividends out the wazoo.
Alshon Jeffrey, did he come in the year before?
I think he was the year before.
Jeffrey was year. But the only thing is,
no, he wasn't. He was that
year. No,
he was
17. He was.
Because 2016, Carson's rookie year.
Yeah, I guess you're
DGB,
right.
Jordan
Matthews.
You're right.
Yeah. So
that's going to be hard to beat.
The thing is, I would say that wasn't sustainable, Jamie. And
I don't
it was
care.
proven.
We don't know if this is sustainable.
Oh, I think this is. You got AJ Brown under contract.
I thought Carson Wentz was going to be our quarterback for the next decade.
No, but you got AJ Brown under contract. You got the young draft picks. You got Bradbury under contract. This is much more sustainable this offseason.
They won a Super Bowl. They got the ultimate prize.
They did, but we don't know the ending of this one yet. But to be able to say you're laying a foundation for 3-4 seasons compared to plug 1-year contracts in and you hit lightning. You get lightning in a bottle.
I mean, I thought they were doing the same thing in 2017, to be honest with you.
No, I'm saying that's what they did in 2017.
I thought a lot of the moves they made were putting a foundation for the future. A lot of it was surrounded by Carson Wentz. That didn't work out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't think the moves for, like, you're going out and getting LeGarrette Blount, that wasn't a move. You're going out and getting
there was guys on 1-year
Chris
prove-it
Long,
deals,
you're
but
not getting wasn't a long-term foundational
but they
move.
all
like
paid
Bradbury,
huge
yeah.
They did,
Yeah,
but
but
they weren't foundational moves.
Bradbury's
they were
not a
plug a
foundational
hole,
move.
plug a hole, plug a hole with a veteran who was more on the back end of their careers.
Well, if you look at the defense now, like Fletcher Cox, although he's been here, he's kind of a plug-a-hole guy at 31 years old. Brandon Graham's 32 years old, coming off a major injury. They only have 1 year left. So you can kind of equate it to what 2017 had, although it's gone about in different ways.
Well, Brandon was under contract.
No, I know they were under contract, but like in a different way. Slay's 31 years old. How many more years does he have? Like, it's kind of similar. You did get the end result with 2017, but you have more draft picks to come in, except at the most important position.
But the guys you mentioned there, though, weren't acquired during this offseason. They weren't the moves. The moves he made this offseason are long-term, sustainable moves for the most part.
Yeah, I'm saying those could be your plug-in moves.
Right. The plug-in moves are guys he
Fletcher
just
Cox is a 1-year contract.
And
Brandon Graham's got 1 more year. You know, like those guys you could.
They could be bridges.
Right.
You know, that could end up being somebody that is. If Rager's gone.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything to do with it.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't think he would catapult this into the best offseason ever. He's irrelevant to me. I mean,
so you mean you're not going to complain about Rager if he's on this team?
He's not going to play.
You don't think he's going to play?
No. I think he's fifth. He's fifth in the wide receiver room.
They found ways. They found ways to last year to shoehorn in and try to force feed him the ball above much better receivers.
Who was the number 2 option last year?
Quez would have been 2.
So
and he was
in
3.
the second year of your
he
first
was
round
3,
pick,
and he was
you're
3.
going to see if he can play. They found out he couldn't play. Now he's fifth. He went from second on the depth chart to fifth. They've told you everything they need to tell you about him. He's irrelevant to this.
Is he going to return punts, you believe? Because I think he's worse at returning punts than he is at actually being a wide receiver. And I think his
can't
lack,
disagree with you.
Yeah, his returning punts, and you guys, we talked about it last year. The amount of confidence he does not have returning punts, I think also carries over into his receiving.
Probably. I just think he's irrelevant. I don't know if he catapults anything. Even at best, you're getting.
I think it's
it's
the bow on top of the present. I think it's you've had a great offseason. Getting rid of Rager, this town will celebrate if Rager's gone. I mean,
they will, but in the grand scheme of things, Jamie's right. It's not going to matter.
No, it's not going to be an impact as far as it's just the idea that
it's cutting the fat off of his own mistake.
Correct, but it's fixing a mistake you made.
But
I think fixing mistakes is a good thing.
If he's on the roster, like, what does it matter?
That's
you know what I mean? Like, he's not keeping a job from somebody.
No,
yeah, no, he's
all
not.
right. I give you Bob. You were talking about earlier in pre-planning Dillard and Sanders and Barnett. There are some veteran names being kicked around this team.
Yeah.
That could potentially be available.
Yeah, and you talk about it like, oh, what would you get for Dillard, Barnett, for whatever. I don't know. I think I'm okay. For now, I'm okay. I don't think I want to do anything with this team right now.
Even with Barnett?
Yeah, like, look, I'm not, like, so keen on giving him another shot, but, I mean, if you're disrupting something or if you're getting rid of him and getting, I don't know, a draft pick, that means you're down a body. That means you're plugging up like a Milton Williams or somebody, somebody that's going to have to come on the outside, or maybe you're giving more reps to Hassan Reddick. I don't know. I think I'm just okay for now. John, you had a little line yesterday that kind of resonated with me, and it made me further believe this, that why can't you wait? Why can't you wait? What if something does happen to a Mailata and you have to plug in a Dillard?
I don't want Dillard gone.
As I said, the second most important position probably on an offense is that left tackle with a right-handed quarterback. I just think you're okay for now. Let it go. Go all in with what you have here. The Rager thing, I hear what you're saying there. I didn't include him on my stuff.
I don't care if it's a third-day draft pick if he's going somewhere.
Yeah, and I'm more, the irrelevance of him is kind of what didn't carry him into this conversation for me. But, yeah, I'm okay. I'm really okay going into this regular season with the way they're currently built.
No. If you can get a second, even a third-round pick for Dillard, see ya.
Wow.
Bye. Deuces.
So you're
But
rolling the dice.
I think we all agree you're not getting a second rounder. Like yesterday, we all agreed
yeah.
that the best you could do was
Third
a third
rounder.
rounder.
But I'm saying, that's why I said third-rounder, done.
So you'd say done.
Yeah. Now, with
And
Barnett,
are you
no.
looking at it though about Howie having extra stuff for next year's draft if they need to replace Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Is that why
that's
you're doing
That's
it?
a massive part of it. Yeah, you need as much weapon or you need as much ammunition to get up and possibly get one of the top quarterbacks. And if not, then, you're still in a good spot because you got an asset for him. But he's a free agent. You're not going to get anything for him. If all goes well, you're never going to play him. So I'm not keeping him with the fear that you might have to play him because I can't go into the season like that. So, no, I'm not keeping a backup for the sake of keeping a backup, especially when Jeff Stoutland's proven that he gets a lot out of his guys.
He really does.
I mean,
he got a lot out of Big V, who was the backup left tackle.
He did.
He got Big V paid.
Yeah, that helped you win a Super Bowl, though. I mean,
and he's never been the same guy.
Yeah, I just backup tackle is pretty important to me.
I don't want Dillard going.
Third,
No,
you
I
have
don't
my
either.
attention. Like fourth, I start to go.
Fourth, I'm not interested. I'm hanging up the phone.
I'd rather
Third,
keep Dillard.
Third, if it's a team that's not very good,
Yeah,
I'm considering.
I'll probably
a
do
third.
it there. But
I would
fourth,
consider
I
it.
start to lose interest.
And you play the Sam Bradford game. What if a team loses a left tackle and gets desperate? Well, now that fourth maybe does become that third or second that you're talking about, Pat. So no, I would go into the season as currently constructed, let it play out, and see what happens.
Martin Law is Philly's original law firm for injured workers. Why don't you schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com? By the way, something I brought up before, the statue's got to go away, right?
The Nick Foles statue?
The Foles-Peterson statue?
No. It's nice.
First of all, it's an advertisement.
Yeah,
it's
Bud
not
Light.
an Eagles statue.
okay.
It's a Bud Light statue.
Dilly.
You're really leaving it with Doug Peterson coming into the building
makes
this
me
year as an
smile.
opposing coach? No, it does.
Yeah, I don't care. It's one game.
Thank you. Now I'm going to kick your ass.
Reminds me of the good times.
Sure. Thanks for what you did.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I see
but
that
now
s-
we're going to kill you.
I see that statue and I go, oh, that was great.
Yeah, because after waiting 45 minutes to get into the stadium,
Yeah, you want to smile.
it's a nice reminder of there might be good things ahead.
It's a
Because
good point, Pat.
it's not very easy to get in that place.
That's the worst cattle shoot I've ever
It's
seen
horrible.
in any stadium everywhere.
I swear to you, maybe it's because
It's an abomination.
I'll go in early. I've never had that problem.
It's terrible.
I mean, I never had that problem with Temple.
No, but I've
Temple
never had
games,
that.
I'm in
I swear
right
to you,
away.
I've never had that problem. And
They're begging me to come in.
it makes you want to go into the stadium an hour early or
No, well, that's
10
whoa,
minutes
whoa, whoa,
late.
whoa,
but that's usually you, right?
That's probably it.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably it because
I mean-
I'll be in an hour before kickoff.
Oh,
I'm
if,
in the
if
building.
you're out in the
Yeah,
K-Lot
see.
doing keg stands,
Oh, right, exactly.
and you're walking in
Half
at
hour before,
12:45,
forget
Now,
about
literally,
it.
the normal tailgater will start wrapping up around 12. And then you make your way by the time you pack everything up, finish it, whatever.
12:30.
And you go in. Yeah, you get there.
It's
It is
awful.
it's hard.
Yeah,
It amazes me they haven't tried to improve it, but they haven't tried to improve getting out of the stadiums either.
Well,
and
that's the whole
pretty,
thing.
That's pretty low, low energy thing to try and correct, and they just don't care.
Hey, let's find out what's knocking around that big mind at Jamie's in Jamie's world this morning.
Let's find out what's in Jamie's world. Jamie's world.
All right, this one's a little outside the park.
What else?
We're talking about perennials. The flowers, the plants. They're stupid as hell. We have a rose bush in our backyard.
Sure you do.
The previous owners put it in. It's
Aw.
lovely.
Yeah.
For about 2 weeks of the year. The other 11 months of the year, this thing looks like a decrepit piece of crap that I want gone. It blooms for like 2 or 3 weeks, and my wife's like, oh, it's gorgeous. Look at the roses. And then the rest of the year, for 11 months, I have to look at this terrible, browned out crap bush. Perennials are stupid. I'd rather just plant something fresh seasonally.
What a first world problem this is.
Pat, I didn't say it was a real problem. I said it's what's in my world. And I have to look at this
Good point.
decrepit crap bush all the time.
Why does your rose bush look decrepit though? You're not fertilizing it then.
No, it's in like everything's fine in the bed it's in. It's just this rose bush is good for like 3-4 weeks a year.
But if it looks crappy right now, then that means
Well, I don't know if you
because
noticed
haven't
this. It was like
fertilized it.
the hottest summer in 10 years. So
Were you watering?
Yeah, I watered it all the time.
Well, you have to surround. It's all right. So look at your
Everything
rose bush.
around it is thriving.
No, I know. Look at your rose bush as Joel Embiid. You need to surround it with shooters.
It's
so you
surrounded
have
by
to,
shooters.
by perennial or biannuals. You have it surrounded by, right?
I don't know. This is my wife's world.
Okay.
I'm
well,
just
if
trying
you
to
just
complain.
told me it was Jamie's
Can't
world.
I just complain about a perennial?
Jamie, do you know
this
that
what
they
sports
sell,
radio's
You know what
become?
they sell? They sell these little spikes.
Yeah, I know. With the
that you
Miracle
can just,
Grow spikes.
You can just
we
put
have
into
them.
the ground around your.
We have them.
And it.
The
well, then
point is the thing's only good for a month a year. I have to look
Jamie's
at it
got
for
a good
11
point.
months as crap.
Well, you have it looking like
Well,
crap
for
because
1
you don't
month, it's
maintain
beautiful.
My
Who
heart,
cares?
my heart bleeds for you.
No, I'm with Jamie on this.
Yeah, perennials are stupid.
Because I have some plant problems around the
Well,
backyard also. I agree with you.
What
on
in
this.
Bob's world? You have the same issue?
Yeah, I'm with Jamie. I'm a planter.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, I get up
Jamie-
every morning early and water the plants.
I
out
like
back.
watering.
I
It's
didn't
relaxing.
think, Pat, that Jamie could outdo last week's giving the finger to the guy who gives him the courtesy wave at the four-way stop.
Stolen
but he's
courtesy
done
valor.
It. But he's done it.
Perennials are
He's done
stupid.
it. With the
Jamie
flowers.
will 1,000% be in my thoughts and my prayers over this matter. This is horrible.
This
They're
really
stupid.
gets to
I don't
me.
know. I don't know how you live like this.
Because I walk out every day. It's right
Yep.
outside our back door, and I see this. It's huge. It's
You
like,
don't deserve this.
It's like 11 feet high.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Why haven't you pruned it?
I did, and it grows back, John.
If it's
This is what
11
bushes
feet
do.
tall-
John, what aren't you getting? This man's done everything in his power to make this
Obviously
work,
not.
It's in
and
some
it's
kind
not.
of like hopa structure. You
It's
know,
a hopa.
Yeah.
You know about a hopa?
What's a hope?
You don't know nothing about a hopa because you're not a gardener.
Hope is not a strategy.
You have no green thumb.
JC
not.
was a carpenter too.
Yeah,
it's
he
just 11 months of the year.
See,
It's stupid.
And what sucks is you have to surround it by annuals that are only a one-year thing. So then you got to take all them out and redo them. So it's
No,
also
this
an
is in the
economic
hookah
thing.
structure.
You should go. No, not the hookah. The
The
hopa.
hopa.
The hopa. He's not smoking it.
How
Get
do
your
you
mind
know?
out of the
How
gutter.
I
do
should
you
replace
know?
it with something
Now,
I
if
should
you
go.
get a haboob to come through, then
I
you're
think
Then we're all in
screwed.
trouble.
I think our AM
Oh.
station has a gardening show you can listen to.
We
about
got
this
enough
matter.
haboobs on this show, believe me.
Perennials
We're all
are
set.
stupid, and
There you
those are my
go.
final thoughts.
This probably was my favorite sports radio topic we've ever done. Gardening, the contact sport.
I've never been so simpatico with
Riveting.
Jamie as I
Yeah.
am right now.
11 months, it's crap.
Jamie,
and
let's
then
wait for
1
you.
month, it's
Jamie,
like, oh, it's
Jamie,
working.
Kind of
what
like
is
a
your
husband.
what is your stance on my argument the other day that we did have about fall is not a holiday? Fall's not a holiday. I don't need to have happy fall, y'all.
We got one of those doormats.
And put out the fall is not a holiday. You decorate for Christmas.
No, you
Decorate
celebrate the harvest.
It's a harvest.
happy
Yeah.
You're
fall,
celebrating the harvest.
Well, back in
what are you harvesting?
Before technology and we existed, John, the harvest is a big deal. It still is a big
So when
deal.
did they start celebrating harvest? When they started
when
Hobby
the
Lobby?
when the first gourd grows.
There
You're-
was no.
you know, your problem with this, man, and I love you, okay, but I'm gonna come out and
Sorta.
say
You
is
sorta do.
you
You're
have
anti-gourd.
you have an empty cornucopia, okay? If you fill your cornucopia up, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll get the essence of fall, the leaves changing.
I get
You're
it.
putting on a sweater. We got
You're
sweater
making me
weather.
love fall.
Happy
All right?
fall, y'all.
All of a sudden, the fire pit's going.
Yeah.
S'mores? Who's to say? We don't know.
Halloween, I'm fine. Decorate for Halloween. You have kids in your neighborhood and everything. Do that. That's awesome. Happy fall.
Yeah, you're celebrating
Sure.
the harvest.
Absolutely.
So
We
do we
celebrate.
celebrate? So
It's a good harvest.
People
this
die
year.
without the harvest,
Okay,
John.
so do you celebrate happy winter?
No, people die.
No,
in
because
winter.
winter sucks.
How about happy summer?
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
summer's
people
awesome.
do.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
Nobody
people do.
decorates for summer.
Absolutely.
Kids get off of school for
Nobody
it.
decorates
Absolutely.
their house for summer.
You don't
Yeah,
know
open
that.
The pool.
We have a tree, an artificial tree, that when you walk up into our house, that we decorate
And we're back to gardening.
by what
Hell
time
yeah.
of year it is.
What do you put on
so
the summer
in the
tree?
summertime, it's all bright colors
What?
and bright lights. Then you get to the harvest and you put in, like some apple stuff
Get
and
to the
everything.
harvest.
Put it in the hopa.
Then you get to the winter, and it might be a Christmas decoration.
Who
And then,
knows?
it's just
Boom.
spring, it's brightness,
Put
it's
on a
Spring,
couple-
it's
light.
brightness.
Put on a couple beach balls. You put an empty SPF 50 tab on there. Boom.
You know what
Next thing
doesn't
you know,
survive
you're
in
decorated.
the harvest?
What?
Perennials, because they're stupid.
Boom.
Yes.
It all comes full circle.
Boom.
There you go.
That's
It
how
all
you,
comes
Just
that's how you
like-
tie it
good
together
job.
with a bow.
Just like a
job.
cornucopia,
There you go.
which you know nothing about.
Your horn is empty.
Is that the little wooden thing?
Yeah, it's
Like
the-
wicker,
Yeah.
the little wicker basket
Yeah,
thing?
you put
where you put
the
your
gourds. See, this is I can't
doesn't
talk.
even know
I- we
gourds.
can't even talk to this man. He's not Bob,
You don't like
nobody,
squash?
nobody decorated their houses for fall until they opened up all of these stupid stores with tchotchkes.
Incorrect.
See,
Incorrect.
You're like almost anti-change. Like you came back to Philly and you said, "Oh, it was never like this." Never. That's because things change.
Yeah, but they changed. That's not
Oh,
for
really?
the better.
Why not love a beautiful decoration?
I would say that the Pilgrims and Native Americans loved fall so much that they celebrated it with Thanksgiving.
No, all of a sudden,
No,
John,
Thanksgiving. You decorate for Thanksgiving.
But it's all part of the harvest.
John knows everything about Plymouth Rock 1642. You know nothing.
Hey, I know the song from the I'm Just
Just
a Bill
wrap
song.
up this segment before you embarrass yourself anymore.
Our parents celebrated fall, John. They lit up Camel cigarettes and drank whiskey in the middle of the afternoon. Like
That's right.
Sometimes change is
They
good.
gave
That's
you
the European
secondary
way, though.
smoke.
Yeah.
They filled your lungs with secondary smoke. That's how they celebrated the
Let's
harvest.
decorate it all up.
Happy secondary smoke, y'all.
Pat Egan had a great idea yesterday, and I hope Jim from PJ's is listening. He had a great idea and a profitable one, not wrapping wings in bacon. This is a profitable idea that could pay off. We'll talk about it next, and maybe we'll get a little cash for ourselves. It's a John Kincade Show. We are live from the Scramblewood at Ramblewood here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, guys, imagine if your favorite casino came with an undo button. You get that with FanDuel Casino's Play It Again. Get up to $1,000 back if you're down after your first day. Play your favorite table games and hundreds of slots for real cash. See why FanDuel Casino is the #1 rated online casino app. I just love to explore it daily and weekly, all their different promotions. I play with live dealers, and if I ever have a question, it's awesome. I can call the best-in-class customer support team, and they'll help me 24/7. So sign up for FanDuel Casino with promo code Bob today, and play it again with up to $1,000 back if you're down after your first day. That's promo code Bob. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. Must not have previously placed any wager on FanDuel Sportsbook, FanDuel Casino, Betfair Casino, Mohegan Sun Casino, or Stardust Casino. Refund issued as non-withdrawable casino-only site credit that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/casino. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG.
This is the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic, live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. FanFest 2022 is coming.
Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live. Doors open at 1 p.m.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Here's what to expect.
100-foot obstacle course, Rockwall Mechanical Shark, the Fanatics Haunted Halloween Beach, the Sixers Half Court, the Philadelphia Union's mobile soccer field, the Flyers Inflatable Goal, Franklin the Mascot, gritty, exotic sports cars, all of our Fanatic hosts, DJ Mo Green, loads of food and beer.
And just added, Eagles cornerback Darius Slay.
Darius Slay is brought to us by CSL Plasma.
The countdown is on. For more FanFest info and ticket raid days, go to 975thefanatic.com.
Fanatic FanFest 2022, Saturday, October 1st from 1 to 5 p.m. at Xfinity Live and only from 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. If you need your roof replaced, call New Look Home Design. They've installed over 40,000 roofs. That means on average, that's one roof per every hour, so you know they have the experience and professionalism you're looking for. New Look offers same-day on-site or virtual estimates. They provide a 3D rendering of your home showing you exactly what your new roof would look like, and every estimate includes line-by-line pricing so you know exactly what you're paying for. And in my opinion, best of all, they offer a lifetime warranty. That means they stand behind their work. You won't find better people to do your roof. Call them today because now through August 31st, you get 50% off all roofing materials plus no payments, no interest financing for 12 months. That's right. Get your new roof now and make no payments for a full year. So if you need a new roof, call New Look Home Design, the roofing experts, today at 800-279-5300. That's 800-279-5300 or visit newlookhomedesign.com and tell them I sent you.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. made to do anything so you can do anything.
Learn about the next generation Wi-Fi from Xfinity, or get started with unlimited 300 megabits per second internet for $29.99 a month with a 2-year rate guarantee and no annual contract required when you add Xfinity Mobile. Plus, get a free 4K streaming box. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Performance Pro Internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices. Actual speeds vary. Requires compatible Xfinity Gateway. Limited quantities available.
One of the great things about little boys and little girls is when they grow up, they want to be just like you. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. So to moms and dads, aunts and uncles, and grandparents everywhere, remember this. The next time you get in the car and don't buckle your seatbelt, a little boy is watching. And when you decide to text or dial and talk while driving, a little girl is watching your every move. And when you head down the road with a beer or cocktail in the car, that little person next to you is taking it all in. In this life, you have an awesome responsibility to those children who love you the most and want to be you in every way. So make a pledge today to be a good role model to these kids and their friends so that that little boy and that little girl get to grow up and be just like you. Morgan & Morgan, for our children.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Are you a skilled and creative carpenter? If so, Valley Grove Construction is looking for you. We keep our carpenters engaged and motivated by doing a variety of work throughout the day. We strive to keep a safe and entertaining work environment, so our carpenters look forward to coming in each day. If you're looking to make top dollar and join a company that will truly value your talent, please apply today. That's valleygroveconstruction.com and click on the Join Our Team link. Apply today. We're waiting. valleygroveconstruction.com. That's valleygroveconstruction.com.
Hey, this is Pat Egan, and I like 3 things: Shirley Temples, dancing, and the birds. But I can combine all 3 with Philly Sports Trips. They're going to every single away game this season. But the one that we're going to is in Arizona in October. It's going to be cold in Philly, but it'll be hot there. We're sitting by the poolside. Shirley Temples are on me. It's impossible not to have a good time. So go to Philly Sports Trips right now for the party weekend of your life with us, the John Kincade Show. Don't wait. Book it now. That's phillysportstrips.com.
As the official snack of summer, the Philly Pretzel Factory Rivet Bucket goes everywhere. The ballpark, the pool, the beach, even hanging with friends and family in the backyard. Rivets are bite-sized Philly Pretzel Factory pretzels. With dips like traditional mustard, honey mustard, or brownie batter, there's something for everyone. Find your nearest Philly location today at phillypretzelfactory.com and grab a Rivet Bucket, the official snack of summer.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
They say to never mess with the classics, but Panera did just that and more with our new Chef's Chicken Sandwiches. By using pan-seared chicken, our secret garlic aioli recipe, Parmesan crisps, and pickle chips, all on a buttery brioche roll. Because if no one messed with the classics, you'd never have a chicken sandwich this good. New Chef's Chicken Sandwiches from Panera. Only $1 delivery fee when you order on our app. Restrictions apply. For details, visit PaneraBread.com/delivery info.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. Now, back to the Fanatic Summer Golf Classic. Live from Ramblewood Country Club on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
For Christ's sake, they'll do a Top Gun 3.
They're doing a Barbie movie with a 40-something-year-old guy being Ken.
Yeah.
Well, Ken's been around for a while, right?
Yeah, he is up there in age. He looks pretty good for his.
Is Ken anatomically correct? Because in the Ken dolls, are they? I mean, Barbie and Ken. Is it a comedy movie?
I have no idea. It's a movie I won't see.
You're not going to watch it.
No.
You're not going to do a preview of it.
No.
See, now I think that would be a funny video for you to do.
Even I have a line that I draw.
Hey, welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage happy place. Enjoy smoothies, refreshers, hot and iced lattes, or try the new frozen coffee and frozen refreshers. Got to have a Wawa. And Jamie already gave you the warning. If you're coming over to the Scramblewood at Ramblewood, coming over to Jersey, if you see the Wawa, pull in. Because if you go past it, it's going to take you probably 15, 20 minutes to get back to the Wawa. So you must pull in, right, Jamie? I mean,
yeah, you better. And then you have to live there because you can't get out because you can only make a right turn because it's Jersey and,
So you got to be careful with this. So, I mean, let's
prepare for like 15 minutes to any shop you got to get to on the opposite side of the road.
Now, since we're so close to Bob's house, PJ Wellahan's has got locations all over the place, like real right near. Bob, there's probably 3 right in a stone's throw from Eagleville.
There's
here?
There's about 3 within a 10-minute, maybe 15-minute radius of here, yeah.
Well, our friends at Hooters signed 51 college offensive linemen yesterday to NIL deals. They signed offensive line groups from specific teams, the starting guys from like 9 different programs, and got them locked down to NIL deals. And, Egan, you had a great idea.
Yeah,
for PJ Wellahan's.
Said, there's a local football team in the area. The
Temple
Owls.
University Owls.
Sure.
That's a D1 program.
I'm sure the Temple Owls offensive line or the defensive line or anybody on that team would like an NIL. So
Coach Weezy tends to coach guys up where they actually get to the NFL too.
Yeah, he does a really
from
good job.
Temple's offensive line.
Yeah, he's a really good offensive line coach, Chris Weezy. So I said I texted you.
Right.
Because you have a relationship with Jim from PJ's. I know Jim, but I don't have a relationship with him.
No,
like
I think Jim can make this happen. I think the PJs should sign NIL deals with Temple's offensive line.
So I said, they should hook the Owls up. They're on the come up under Stan Drayton. So I think it'd be good marketing.
And then I got selfish.
And then they could have like a wing named after him.
What if Jim signed NIL deals with us?
What
if Jim went into the PJ's coffers? Jamie, would you sign a name, image, likeness deal with PJ's?
I'd sign a name, image, like with far less companies than PJ's.
I was thinking the same thing.
You're paying?
I'd sign it with you.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, would you...
I'm Pat Egan. Let me tell you about Enron.
Would you... This is Pat for Enron. Would you like Bob, I mean, which one... You'd have to choose. Would it be one of your PJs that would have to sign you, or would it be like you'd be like a brand ambassador?
I'm kind of slutty. I'll have all the PJs at once, yeah. I mean, they can toss me around and use me any way they'd like if they want to pay me.
Draw me like
bit,
your little French girl.
Damn straight, Pat.
I'm telling you.
I'll pose every month if I have to.
Pat, if we work this deal, you and I, we get Coach Weezy involved, we get the offensive lineman involved, we get Jim from PJ's involved, and PJ's makes the big splash locally. Look, anything. College kids need cash.
Yeah.
They're not looking. The Temple offensive linemen aren't looking to cash in for huge money.
No, I mean
these guys want money to be able to go, go to a movie.
I think Ohio State maybe like one of the teams they signed an NIL deal that was basically like the quarterback and the offensive lineman all signed the deals and then they could go there on like Sundays and get free food. And like that was a deal that I think they also got money too, but it was a big part of it was like free food. For college kids, that's
I think
huge.
this works.
Yeah, I mean they get sick of eating the food at the school.
Oh man, we had a South dining hall, and you could put it on a clock till how fast people were running back to the bathroom.
Yeah,
at the South dining hall at your place.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah,
college food gets
it gets old real quick.
Had nothing to do with the 20 beers you had the night before.
Well, it also had something to do with the diuretics they put in food, so nobody gets really sick.
But nobody gets tired of PJ Wellahan's food. So
no, I mean PJ's doesn't have that problem.
But I'm just trying to help out.
I think it's a great idea. Pat came up with it. I don't want to bogart it. It was Pat's vision.
Bunch of boneless wings for the boys.
No, that's
they don't. PJ's doesn't do boneless.
No, they do. They have the tenders. You can just put
little
sauce
boys don't. These are big boys, Jim.
Yeah,
they eat manly.
Yeah, so they want quantity. They don't want to deal with.
I don't wing shame.
Shovel it in and not think about.
They're not eating chicken nuggets.
No, we got to stop wing shaming on the show.
Let's stop acting
No, there's
like
no. I'm not
nuggets.
wing shaming because
it
that's
seems
not
like
wings.
you are. Your eyes are telling me
those
you're
aren't
wing
wings.
Chicken nuggets are delicious.
It's not wing meat, And they're not boneless wings. They're not.
Yeah,
All
they're
right, all right.
delicious
Hey,
chicken
Grossman,
nuggets
zip it.
in wing sauce.
By the way,
Zip it over. All of a sudden,
Grossman knows.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Grossman's entered the chat all of a sudden.
By the way, our man Grossman, maybe the grumpiest guy in all of radio. He's excited. He's finding out that Arizona's in the cards for him to travel once again with the John Kincade show.
He's
Bob, you see a fondness.
I don't know.
There's a fondness.
You
with
just brought
Grossman
up
and us.
Arizona and him going, and middle finger came up. So I don't
He's
know what
really
that
going.
meant.
I mean, he is. Is it that you get the big possum could come?
The big well, we didn't see the big possum.
Yeah, we didn't.
Like, he came and he showed up for the show, and then all of a sudden he was, I don't know if he was at the Bunny Ranch or Thunder from Down Under, but he did his own thing in Vegas.
We didn't see much of Coach.
I don't speak for that man. The possum does possum things.
He disappeared. He disappeared into the shrubbery, and we never saw him again at the Wynn. So, hey, in Cooney's Corner, Bob says he's okay with this.
Now, let's see what's in Cooney's Corner.
You all right?
Yeah, I was looking at the possum.
All right, big possum's going nuts over there. So a report came out over the last couple of days about someone's interest in one Kevin Durant. And it wasn't the Philadelphia 76ers or the Boston Celtics.
I know where you're going with this, and I hate it.
It was the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
Aha!
I thought you were talking Bucks.
No, I wasn't.
That's horrifying.
So the Memphis Grizzlies have up to 5 draft picks, 5 first-round picks that they could theoretically use to try to entice Brooklyn into letting go of Kevin Durant. They say they have a couple players that they wouldn't part with or whatever, but there's a little smoke coming out of there. Now think about it. Kevin Durant goes to play with Ja Morant in Memphis. That's pretty cool, and that I would be very excited if I was a Memphis Grizzly fan. So why does that make me excited as a 76ers follower? Well, because it gets them the hell out of the Eastern Conference, and it gets them out to the Western Conference where if he and Ja Morant, and if they can hold on to Bane or whatever they want to do with all the other guys that they have, it makes them a real contender out there. So what do you have out West? You have a lot of teams that are going to beat the hell out of each other trying to get to an NBA Finals. You know, you have a Golden State team. I don't know if the Lakers have anything left or whatever, but they're Phoenix. You have a lot of good teams out West that if Kevin Durant joins that foray out there, I think it makes the path to the Sixers just a little bit easier because, boom, he's out of Milwaukee, what you just brought up. Boom, he's not with Boston, what you're talking about. Boom, Philadelphia. As much as I say, yeah, I'd take him in a heartbeat, okay, maybe it gives you some sort of stability, something you haven't had in the Joel Embiid era, and you move forward with that. So I haven't really rooted for Kevin Durant to go anywhere except for here, but if he's going to go anywhere, all right, Memphis, here he is. Have at him.
Get him out of your orbit.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Make the path a little bit easier.
Until the NBA playoffs, absolutely.
I thought the same thing when I saw the report. My big like jumping off point was, all right, it's not Boston.
Exactly. It's not Boston. It's not Milwaukee.
I'm terrified of them getting him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If Boston gets them, our lives are miserable.
Like if Charlotte gets them, like
the window's closed.
Yeah.
And no one will.
I think it's probably closed.
Okay. The window's
technically
closed.
not, but
no,
yeah.
It's the window nation window is
that,
closed.
but you say you don't want him here. Like, I don't understand that.
I don't. But no, because I don't believe it's going to. If it comes down to Boston is the only alternative, then I say yes, I would take him here. Because I know what my life's going to be if he becomes a Boston Celtic and you're not winning a championship.
But the window was closed when Durant, Harden, and Kyrie joined up together. The window was
closed.
No,
it wasn't. No one ever said the window was closed then.
No,
False.
They did. No, people did. Yeah, a lot of people
Who
did.
did?
All right, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I said it was closed.
Yeah, I mean, most people did. Las Vegas, the sports books did. They said they're the odds-on favorites.
They were absolutely the odds-on favorites. But no, I didn't hear any Sixers fans giving up. I
wouldn't give up if Durant went to Boston because it's not a sure thing that they win. You would be changing the dynamic of the Celtics so much, removing 2 great wing defenders from that team. It changes the whole chemistry of the team. I cannot say that the window is
I don't
closed.
think he's a great chemistry guy to begin with, Durant.
Well, I think the Boston Celtics succeeded this past year mostly because of their team defense.
No question.
Chemistry. And Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want. You remove him and Jaylen Brown from that team, it changes everything.
You know, I think the chemistry of Kevin Durant's been hit a little bit too hard in that it wasn't all that long ago that he went to a team, granted, great team and a team that he lost to in the playoffs, but they had 3 established really good players, 2 of the best shooters ever, and then Draymond Green also. and he went and seamlessly just went in there and was able to win championships. Like, that means a lot to me. That means chemistry to me. If you're telling me I'm going to a team and I'm one of the best scorers ever in the NBA, and I'm going on to a team with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and you seamlessly go in there and help them win a couple of championships, that's a check mark to me on good chemistry.
The divorce in Golden State was not, and I had to go back and read about it because I didn't pay much attention to it when it happened. It was not good.
Well, it's like when you're
his
first
chemistry
dating,
was
John.
not. His chemistry was not good with his teammates when he left.
I'll bet you Christina liked you a lot more when you first started dating than she does now.
That's probably true.
So, I mean,
that's probably true.
That's
She's
just the way
learned
of
more.
life. Yeah,
She's learned more.
So you reap the benefits as quickly as you can, and if things sour after that, so be it. But I think his rap on that takes a bigger hit than it probably should. But yeah, get him out to Memphis. See ya.
Oh, I'd love that.
West Coast, goodbye.
Now I'm fine with that. But to avoid him going to Boston, Pat, I'd want to get him. But if he's going to Memphis, go. I'll take my chances the way the Sixers are currently allowed.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I mean, I want him. It depends on what the Sixers have to give up and the whole deal. But he's one of the best in the league. If it's a situation where you give your best package and he goes to Memphis, I'm not crying about it.
Well, the deal's not going to be less than Maxey, Harris, Steibel, and probably your foreseeable 4 or 5 first-round draft
No,
picks.
what I'm hearing is it would be pick swaps.
Yeah,
Because since the Sixers don't have a first-round pick till 2029, and they can't trade 2 years in a row, so it'll be 2029, 2031, the Nets aren't doing that for Durant.
Well,
they're going to go, but pick swaps. If they say, yeah, we'll swap your pick in 25, 26, something like that, they could potentially do something along those lines. Maybe down the line with a pick swap. I don't know. We'll find out how it all works out. It is a story that won't go away, though. And, Bob, you were thinking before the season, not necessarily before camp, because camp opens up in a month.
Yeah, I just don't know how Brooklyn can move forward with after what all Durant has said and done and saying he wants to move forward. I just think if they do, if the Brooklyn Nets move forward with Durant and Kyrie Irving, to me that says that Durant and Kyrie Irving teamed up and said, we're doing this for us and nobody else, and screw management, and, that's still going to be a bleep show. So it's going to be interesting. I do think Durant, if I had to bet, I think he's moved before the season starts.
Bob, why Charleston for the Sixers?
I don't know. There could be some ties down there.
Well, it is an awesome place, but why? What's the benefit?
Well, getting away with a team is always good, especially to start a new year.
Because NFL teams now reject that premise.
Yeah, you didn't have James Harden go through a training camp with you before. You didn't have this team as currently constructed at a training camp last year. What's his name? Doc Rivers hasn't had a chance to coach a team with James Harden and Tyrese Maxey in a training camp. So get away. Look, Doc could have some connections down there. Friends down there that could talk to the team. A lot of times
Bobby
they'll bring
Cremins,
in people.
maybe.
Yeah, they'll bring in people. I know, like I told you before, Brett Brown used to bring in a Navy SEAL, and the guy was unbelievable to talk to the team. They're just a beautiful place to be. Get your work done. And then when it's time to play, you can do all that together also.
So there you go. Just be looking for that. That could potentially be a storyline we are watching.
Charleston's got great food.
Oh, it does.
So.
I remember watching Good Morning America a few weeks ago, and it was voted the best city in the country.
It's
Charleston,
awesome.
just to visit or
I did my bachelor
something.
party down there.
Did you?
Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite cities in the country.
It's a great.
I did
it's
my
a great
bachelor party
spot.
at a go-kart place.
You went to the go-kart place?
Pretty sweet.
I
dusted a 12-year-old.
It's an awesome spot. Charleston's
It's
an awesome
great.
spot. Only problem is this: are you anti-bug, Pat?
Yeah, I hate bugs. Hate them.
Is anybody
despise them?
No, I know people who aren't bothered by them at all.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm very
Charleston,
bothered by
South Carolina.
No.
Terrible problem with the palmetto bugs.
Okay, then I'm out.
They're flying roaches.
Isn't
Then I
that a
won't be
sandwich, a
going.
palmetto sandwich? Isn't
They're
that popular
flying
in Georgia?
pimento.
They're flying.
Oh,
they're
pimento.
flying
Jeez.
roaches.
No, I'm out. I'm done. No.
The
I don't mind
roaches,
roaches.
fly at you, and you hear them coming at you.
I'm okay.
I've been to Charleston 3 times, never noticed them.
Roaches are they're
were
the
drunk.
byproduct
You were drunk for most of it.
Myrtle
It's not
Beach.
wrong.
Myrtle Beach and Charleston. They're literally they have to have the major fumigations for the palmetto bugs.
No, I don't need that.
That doesn't appeal to me either.
No.
I mean, my house got swarmed by elderbox bugs last year.
What's that?
Some stupid
They're
bug.
really, really old bugs, and they just come in and hang out.
Have you
like,
had a
"Hey,
lot of
what's up?"
those lantern flies this year?
No.
Oh, I just killed a couple in my backyard the other day.
Christina's killing them like left and right.
You're supposed to.
She got a fly swatter.
Well, no, the Philly Inquirer ran a piece this weekend that
What?
Some people, one was a Temple student, are sympathetic to the lanternfly.
Why?
Well, you shouldn't be killing them because
Why?
They simply exist. They didn't ask for this.
They are predatory.
You shouldn't kill them, John. Have a soul.
Jeffrey Dahmer exists.
Does she
He
not
didn't
care?
ask for this.
Is this a she? I'm guessing a she.
There was a she.
The
there
Temple
was a he,
student.
There was a couple people.
Okay.
That are
Do they-
anti-killing them.
Are they? But so then they're pro-killing of trees, because that's what happens. They kill trees.
You're gonna have to take it up with them, John. I don't know where they're
Yeah,
coming from.
you're an adjunct professor. You can actually find
and
them.
if you kill trees,
Fail
then
them,
you're
John.
killing oxygen.
Yeah, go and find these
Those
people,
people
John.
hate
Hunt
you
them down.
breathing.
I'm going to tell you this: if they take my class, we're going to get into this during class. If we're getting into this, I mean, because the killing of the lantern flies. Now, weren't they having like a celebration for the lantern flies though down in?
No, that's
No, it was
the
the
Lantern
cicadas.
Festival.
Oh. Didn't they celebrate cicadas or something?
I thought it was lantern.
Wasn't that like once in
It's
75
not.
years
It's not
thing?
lantern flies. It's
I
lantern.
thought it was the Chinese Lantern Festival.
That is a
Yeah,
thing.
that's right by the
Oh,
Ben
so it's
Franklin
Chinese
Bridge.
lantern.
It's just lanterns.
Has
It's not
nothing
the
to do with the
flies.
lantern flies.
No, it was just lanterns.
They're not
themselves.
celebrating them at all.
No, you're killing them. Sorry, Temple people. They need to be killed.
It's not all of Temple. It was just one girl they talked to.
Yeah, but she should.
Temple people. I didn't say all of.
Let's
Temple
shut that
people.
down.
Kinda
Let's
made it
shut.
sound like you
Let's
said all
shut that
Temple people.
conversation
Giving the
down
whole
if we
school
could.
bad name.
Why do you hate Temple, Bob?
I can tell you right now, we
Because they're
thank
all Yankees fans.
we thank Jersey Mike's
Hilarious.
for supplying their
That was
lunch
good.
today. Our lunch today at the Scramblewood at Ramblewood.
Is it
Plus,
here? Because I'm hungry.
it's breakfast time,
I don't care. I'll eat a hoagie
and you
right
already
now.
had breakfast.
No,
I've watched Jamie eat hoagie at
You had
8
breakfast
a.m.
at like 7:30.
We've been up for
I
6
didn't eat anything.
hours, so like it's time to eat any kind of food
Yeah.
you want.
I'll crush a hoagie
or
right in
drink
front of your
anything you
face.
want.
Well,
Jamie.
Corona Premier would be a great option.
Love that too.
The
Let's get
exceptional
one.
light beer. Steven Singer Jewelers. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Co-pair your partner in weight loss after you eat all the hoagies. Ferguson HVAC, your Delaware Valley Train heating and air conditioning distributor. Everfresh juices and juice drinks. Nature's Refreshment. And Dry Tech Waterproofing Solutions. Now, last night, Bob, you said your house was getting bombarded with water.
I'll tell you what, I went to bed kind of early last night. I don't know why, and turned on the Phillies game, and I'm in my room, and I hear the rain. And then you know the smell of fresh rain?
Oh, I love it.
So do I. But it was like in my bedroom. And I thought, is there a window open or something? I checked all the windows. There wasn't.
So the rain was,
It
the
was
smell
coming,
was
like,
getting in your bedroom?
Yeah, which I didn't mind because I do love that smell. But it came down viciously last night around 9:30, 10 o'clock at my 10:30. Yeah, it was
You
really
like
nice.
that, Jamie? You
Oh,
like
the lawn needed it so bad.
Yeah, we needed it bad.
that rose bush, maybe?
Yeah, of course. And our
Response
creek is
well
dried
today?
up, and I just like being in bed hearing rain.
What about the crick?
I'm not a cricksman. I'm a creek.
You mispronounce every single word, and you don't mispronounce
I don't say
creek.
crick either.
No, but he
Creek.
doesn't. He mispronounces every word possible, but he doesn't mispronounce creek, which locally here.
Morgan Waller. See what I did there? I did
No. You're thinking of Darren.
Waller.
You're thinking of
Wallin, though.
Darren Waller, and it's Morgan Wallin.
I was close.
It's Wallin though. It's not Waller.
By the way,
That guy.
one of our listeners,
not my
one of
fault
our
he sucks.
listeners who may be an insider, says that Bryce Harper's been at every other game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what does
so-
it matter?
Yeah,
Exactly.
he can miss
Okay.
one.
Do they?
I just wish he picked a different musical artist.
It's a little strange to be out in public while your team's playing.
Like Nelly.
And I think that is the issue.
He
is
was backstage.
He said many times players will say, oh, they get an absence for something if they are on the injured list. But they're usually not out in public
Well, yeah, I
at
mean,
an event while their team is playing.
Nelly played Parks Casino. I don't know why he couldn't have gone to Nelly.
Could
Well,
he
that
have
goes
gone
back
see
to
Nelly?
the optics and.
I think the
you know.
optics, it didn't bother these guys, but it bothered us, Bob.
Yeah, it bothered you more than me, but I find it curious. Like I could never just, and this, look, it's just me. I could never just leave my team and say, see you guys, yeah, you go play, I'm going to
So
a
let me
concert.
get this. When Joel Embiid had his thumb injury, okay? So Joel Embiid's out. His thumb's hurt. He can't play. He has to sit out for a few games. You would have been okay if he went to a concert while the Sixers were playing.
So you're comparing a playoff game to a Monday night versus the Reds?
I'm comparing any game. Joel Embiid's at a
Well, no,
concert.
there's a world of difference
I'll give you,
between
no,
playoffs.
I'm giving you a
Not
fictional.
playoff.
This is fictional.
If it's a
Joel
Tuesday night
Embiid's
against the
thumb,
Hornets, yeah.
And the Sixers are playing, and he goes to a concert while the Sixers
Yeah,
are playing.
And
if
he's
it's
hurt?
Tuesday and you're
he's
playing
not
the
playing?
Charlotte Hornets,
Yeah, I
and
don't give a damn.
Nelly's at Parks Casino, and you want to be ma andale, mama, ei, oh, what's popping tonight? If you want to do that, sure, go ahead. You're injured. I don't care. You're not playing.
How would Embiid sound doing that? Can you do the Embiid
I
voice?
can't. I will not do
don't.
that.
Don't
I
ruin
will
what I
not.
just
I
did.
will not.
Go out on a high note.
I will not.
I think he just did. That was pretty good.
We gotta end, John. We
that
gotta
really, really was a good one. That really, really was. That really, really
Great
was
song.
good. But so everyone is showing up for work tomorrow. We will all be back
Well, unless
tomorrow.
I get invited backstage to some sweet concert, then I'll probably take a day.
Well, you have to take a vacation day.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're allowed to take a vacation
Major
day.
league players don't get vacation.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
That's why
They
they
get
that's why
6
they
months
special
off.
that's why they come to the park when there's a game.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing, so it doesn't matter.
But they don't get vacation days.
Yeah, that's why he's Bryce Harper. He's the reigning NL
Stubbs
MVP.
didn't play last night either, but he was there.
Stubbs was there.
Well,
We're
he's not
comparing
injured.
Stubbs to Bryce Harper.
That's how you know they lost, Pat.
Yeah.
Bodied him.
Yeah, they're desperate, Jamie. You got owned, John. You got owned.
Hey, we appreciate everybody
whatever, I don't care.
who came out today, and we appreciate everybody who's coming out later today. Our own Dylan McKinnon,
29.
the D Train, has a birthday today.
Choo choo.
Yeah, D-Train.
York peppermint patties for everyone today.
Look how handsome he looks
I mean,
out there, too. He's
doesn't
got
he
his
look
Sunday
cleaned up?
best.
Ladies,
He's all
watch out.
bearded up.
Parted.
Watch out, ladies.
Wait a minute. Was that Dustin Johnson walking in? No, it's Anthony Gargano coming in next for Cuz Radio. I thought it was he's stepping right in. And Chunas. So they will have some Cuz Radio for you. And by the way, YouTube will have it for you so you can follow all the action all this afternoon. We appreciate everybody for being here this morning. I love this.
Bro!
See that? Hey, come on out, Scramblewood or Ramblewood. We hope you have a great day. Cuz Radio entertains you for the rest of the day. And I want to remind you, support life-saving cancer research. Join us and our generous partner, Pierce Phelps, Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Dealers. Make a donation to the AACR today, 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR, because cancer research saves lives. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Big Possum says we got to go. Have a great day.